always start, the guests come on, they have a look. I got no idea here. This is Nick's realm.
I feel like you know your shit a little bit though.
Who?
Anthony.
Know my shit in terms of what?
What's in the fridge?
Oh, bro. Yeah. This is my wet dream.
Yeah, there we go.
Affettati, it's like this is my dream come true.
So all our paninis, we do salt.
Mate, it looks great. Yeah. You do it however you want. We got no game plan with this, to be honest. It's just.
So we do salt, oregano, olive oil, and this olive oil here, James had it on Sunday or yesterday.
Good. Yeah.
It's an infused olive oil.
Okay.
I infused it 2 years ago, so it's
infused with what?
just with flavors, mate. With garlic, bit of rosemary.
Oh my god. Oh
it's
my
game
god.
changer, man. I'm telling you.
Are we on?
We're on.
All right.
We're on.
We are on.
So we toast the inside of all the bread and start assembling the bread. What's your favorite? What's your favorite meat? Start with that, and then we'll.
It's mortadella.
Mortadella.
All day, every day.
Oh, that's yours too, Nick. No.
All day, every day.
Is that fridge off, Nick? By the way.
I change. It's on. Yeah.
You change.
I change. So like I occasionally, because I eat stuff all the time.
Yeah, of course.
So but I always jump between mozzarella and salami.
Okay.
Yeah, because lunch is going to change up a little bit.
My stepdad grew up in the eastern suburbs of Australia, Sydney of Australia, which is the kind of the eastern suburbs of Australia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Too. Yeah, all right.
You're good there.
All right,
yeah.
we're all right. We'll bring it back. Steady the shit. It's as easy as you can fucking get this guy, right? And we're in Italy last month, and he's and we found a place to get a mortadella panino, and he's like, I don't know about mortadella. I'm not sure about it. I never really liked it. I'm like, you've never fucking actually had it. You know what I mean? Like, don't just listen to me.
Yeah.
He didn't do it though. He
Didn't do it?
No, of course he's a fucking cow. Actually,
Well, he's never had mortadella.
He's had it, but he's had it out of like, the double bay packet. The Woolies, the double bay.
Yeah.
Fresh produce, hey, in the east?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally
right.
Fresh produce.
Well, I get labeled basic because I have prosciutto. That's my panino.
You have prosciutto crudo, as in.
I don't know, Nick, what do I have?
So it's sun-dried tomato,
Yeah,
prosciutto, rocket, bocconcini cheese.
that's great. It's perfect.
It's simple.
No, say what you said. Say what you said
I
about
call it the Italian ham, cheese, and tomato.
Yeah,
This is
but
exactly what it is.
but good. You know what I mean? Like. The Italian ham, cheese, and tomato just means it's the best ham, cheese, and tomato you're ever going to get in your life.
That's right.
I rate it.
Thank you, Anthony. It's good to have a.
So our mortadella,
Yep.
we do it with eggplant, capsicum, basil pesto, and then we shave pecorino romano on top. Now,
How could I top that?
Well, you can change if you like something else in here. You can add it on, whatever you like.
You know what to do? I would spend the school holidays at my nonna's house when my parents divorced, and we'd just be there the whole time, me and my cousins just playing FIFA, and then when it was time for lunch, Nonna would do this, and she'd lay it out on the table, and I would try and squeeze as much as I could into just one panino. So I'm talking, I've got mortadella, chili chicken, salami, prosciutto crudo, just all in the same one.
Everything there.
So what I'm trying to tell you is I have no understanding of sandwich artistry. So I'm gonna defer to your expertise, all right? Because I'll go overboard. You'll have no inventory for tomorrow if you let me go next.
And how was that panino?
Incredible.
Yeah.
If you don't value your arteries, you know.
Yeah. Who values their arteries?
Nah. It's not really a WOG thing to do.
Nah, not at all. Well, look, I'm keen for this because, look, I can't have as many now. We do this weekly now, so.
Oh my God.
And I come in but as well, so it's bad.
Yeah.
And you have one and you're just like, you're craving to get, like, even looking at that, he knows what to do. And he said, never trust a skinny chef.
Did you, it was you messaging me, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you tell me we were eating?
I didn't know, I left it as a surprise.
You left it as a
Have you
surprise.
eaten already?
Of course I have, but I'll eat again.
Yeah, that's the way.
What are you going to do? Not eat?
What was I going to do? Say no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great surprise.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
there you go. So we
How
know
long you had this place for?
7 years this year.
Okay, wow.
It's been a long 7 years.
Yeah?
A very long 7 years.
Okay.
But yeah. It's
7 years, Nick.
yeah.
I thought it was 5. There you go.
No, it's 2018 I opened up. Have I done my maths right? Yeah. 7 years.
2018, 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah?
2024.
Yeah.
This is my 7th year then. Because I opened up in January.
Yeah, right.
So I almost completed my,
That was fat.
Oh,
Look at
my
that.
God.
Yeah.
So the secret's mortadella. You slice it thin and pile it on top.
Yeah.
That's the secret.
Yeah.
I need a bit of eating cheese.
You've gotta at least triple deck with your meats. You got to at least triple deck.
100%.
It's got to taste like a block.
Yeah,
like
100%. What do you think the most famous item here is? I was shocked, by the way.
The most famous.
Would you say famous or popular?
Well, if you have a look at
The
that menu
most
board,
popular, the most ordered.
the most ordered, if you look at the toasted panini,
Yeah.
and just have a cruise through and all the different
Yeah.
things we got there.
What's the most ordered? Where are we? We're Balmain. We're Roselle. So. See, I know it's a trick question because you gave me the eyebrows when you asked me. So I know it's a trick question.
You can't miss our eyebrows as well.
Now I'm way overthinking it. It's fuck. Now I just want to eat all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna say Brazola.
You do that as Nick.
Wind that clock right back, my friend.
All right, ham, cheese, and tomato. I was going to say that initially, but I was like, surely not.
Ham,
cheese, and tomato.
And tomato. That's the way they like it.
Look, it's good.
Hey, I remember telling my wife that that's what sells, and my brother-in-law came in once and he goes back, have you watched yourself make a ham, cheese, and tomato? And he was standing right where you guys are watching me make a ham, cheese, tomato, and he goes, that's why it's your bestseller. That were his words to me.
Why? Because you what, the passion?
That's what he says. I go, man,
okay.
As far as I can see, I can just make it a ham, cheese, and tomato.
Yeah. So you're not totally dead behind the eyes when you make it.
Yeah, that's it.
What's the point in going and buying all this pancetta? You guys going to get ham, cheese, and tomato?
That was 5 years ago.
Okay.
Now I'm dead behind the eyes. While I'm working.
Man, that looks mean, Anthony.
Oh my God.
That's
Mate,
it.
Oh my, I just got back from Europe. Why are you doing this to me, boys? Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude, one of my first meals when I got back, I came back here.
When'd you get back?
End of July.
End of July. Okay, not.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Well, mine
brother.
was sharp.
Thank you
Do you
for
want
having
some
us.
No, I'm good. I'm watching my figure.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's a beautiful cheese.
The best.
Oh my God.
But yeah, first meal back was here. I had to do it.
Yeah, they had to do it.
100%. Anyway.
Because being in Europe, you were deprived of all of this. So you needed to.
I'm keen to see what you think of it because I've come back and I thought I'd find like a on par panino overseas.
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Where'd you go?
Rome was like the main spot, and then like Florence, Livorno. That was mainly in Italy.
Okay.
So pretty heavy duty areas, I thought, but I don't know, Nick's. I'm trying not to be biased too, because you know what I mean.
I'm all about other people's paninis. I don't eat my own paninis if I get time off.
Fair enough.
I go elsewhere and I enjoy what somebody else does. Would you like a coffee?
Oh, I mean,
I'm
if
having,
you guys,
I'm having a coffee.
you're gonna have a coffee.
I'm having a coffee.
Can I do you have decaf?
I'm going to decaf, yeah.
I'll do a decaf.
No.
Yeah.
What kind of coffee?
Just espresso.
Espresso?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You gonna have one?
I have one with you. I'll copy him.
Decaf?
Yeah, done.
I'll do doubles because they're decaf.
Alright.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. We're going to get this in the episode, so you're going to eat it live on.
Yeah,
camera,
absolutely.
And then we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of the Flaeva Show here, and boy, are we excited, Nick, because we've got. Now, correct us if we're wrong. Is it the first post-racial comedian? Is that how we describe it?
Yes.
Yes.
The first, the one and only.
Give it up for Anthony Locascio.
Thanks
Is that pronunciation right?
Perfect.
Locascio.
Absolutely
We did our
perfect.
research on
Nailed
that
it. Also, that post-racial thing, I stole it.
Really?
Yeah. I got a comedian. He's a Chinese Australian, a good friend of mine, Kevin Jin. And he after I did my first tour, he was like, you and me, we try and do that. We do that like kind of like post-racial thing. And I'm like, That's mine now. That's mine now. That's not yours anymore. I'll put it on every single piece of marketing that I ever do for the rest of it.
100%. Do we give a shout out to Kevin?
Yeah, shout out to Kevin.
Come on,
Follow
Kevin.
Kevin.
Good on you, Kev.
Kevin's a legend. He's a legend. Very funny guy. His Instagram bio says very accurately he is the physically largest Australian Asian comedian, and he's massive.
Really? Like
Mass
6 foot?
He's like 6'6", I think.
Holy shit.
He's a big boy.
That's tall.
He's a big boy, and he's got a big long rat tail. He's got a normal Asian dude haircut.
Yeah.
But he's got a big long rat tail
Just
which
hidden.
goes down there. It's hidden, and then it pops out, and you're like, you have you killed someone?
Is he covered in tats? Is he
Nothing.
No
Nothing.
tats?
He looks like I don't want to go too I don't want to go too un-PC in my description of Kevin, but he looks like your Asian friend.
Yeah, there
Alright,
we go.
done.
Looks like your Asian friend with a rat tail. He's my man.
We have to let you know and break the news. And I don't know if it'll break your heart, but we've had a half Italian Greek on the show before.
Okay.
You're not the first. We're
Okay.
sorry.
That's all right.
It's all right.
Who?
He was a great bloke, Jorge.
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 Sivnos.
Sivnos.
Half Greek, half Italian.
Or
Spanish
it's,
name.
It's
Spanish.
George.
George.
Oh yeah.
It's George.
George, but he goes by Jorge.
Actually, I think I gave him that nickname.
Okay.
Because it was Jorge.
Jorge. Okay.
And then I don't know how it came to Jorge. And then he just sort of owned it.
I know a couple of Jorges. I know a couple of people like Georges who spell their name with the J and do that.
There you go.
Yeah.
But there's a few Jorges out there.
It's
as well.
very wanky. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, brother.
Do you know what though? He's half Greek, half Italian, so I know that he's hot as fuck.
He's a good looking
He's a
dude.
handsome
pretty
boy.
good.
Something about those jeans.
I know. It's a good mix.
Just go for it. Yeah.
It's a great mix.
Yeah,
Well,
you-
I said this is pretty much Italian and Greek here.
That's right.
So
So if you guys have procreated,
we'd get you.
if you guys have had a baby, oh my god.
Look out, mate. I'm a top.
What?
I'm a top.
Oh yeah?
You're done.
He's definitely a top.
Oh.
All chefs are tops.
Yeah, there we go.
100%. Everybody knows that.
Oh damn. Alright. I'll get comfortable then.
Get comfortable.
Anyway. We want to start the show with you, man. Do you want to dedicate some love to someone?
Well, now I'm on the spot.
It is on the spot.
I mean, not really. We're here on a Monday night with the boys here at Lombardo Panini, here doing the Flaeva podcast, and I just wanted to give a nice shout out to that one beautiful lady that I know that I've been thinking about all week, frankly. You know who you are. It's my mum. Happy birthday to my mum, Mina. Just turned 60. She's over in Greece, living it up, forgetting that she has children. And this is for you. Mina, we love you.
That was fucking beautiful.
Love you,
That was
man.
beautiful.
Your birthday today?
14th of August. That was the reason why we went away. We went to Europe for her 60th. She wanted us to all come over. She was like, I know you're trying to save up for a wedding next year, but I'm actually more important.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
That's fair.
So your parents did?
totally.
No, my parents like me. Never been to Europe. My
Okay.
parents.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming.
No.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
coming.
Christian's wedding.
Christian's wedding.
Yeah.
There we go.
Christian,
brother.
Christian's your bro?
My little bro.
Is he engaged?
No.
No? Just whenever it happens.
Just whenever it happens.
That's
probably when we're going.
We're going. Okay.
You know how as soon as someone starts dating in the world culture, when you get married is the first question?
Of course.
Even after a week.
The
Oh.
first question, and then when are you having kids? And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Have you popped it all?
Of course.
Yeah.
When are you having kids? Nonno's been saying to me, listen, I don't care if you're married or not. Give me a great grandchild.
There you go.
And I'm like, well, you already have a great grandchild. My young cousin gave birth. Wait, he didn't give birth. His wife gave birth just under a year ago. And he's like, doesn't count. Her surname's not Locascio, and she's not a male, so
Wow.
it doesn't count.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's
all
fair.
That's fair.
So it's
That's
all
fair.
man.
That's fair. I'll back it on.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
My father told me, marry her before she smartens up and realizes you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's another big piece of fatherly advice
Yeah.
that I think
said,
we all get.
But Dad, she breaks my balls. And he said, well, that's what you're supposed to have
Yeah,
for the rest of your life.
she's supposed to. What do you think a wife is?
Yeah, that's and mate. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I love you.
Put the song. Play the song again. Play the song again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's dedicated some love to you, Anthony,
To me.
in the form of a panino.
Oh yes. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
right there on the
It's-
plate.
I mean, I'm not eating this whole thing by myself.
No, you
I'm
take
eating
it
the
home with
half.
you. You can take that.
No, I'm eating the half, and then you guys are gonna. One of you is gonna eat the other half.
That's on you, Jets.
I
I'm
never
on a
say
diet.
no.
You-
You on a
you-
diet?
I'm on a diet. I'm not really, but
Food,
I'm getting fat.
food not shared is not food, boys.
That's a very good point.
You know.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
All right. So we're doing the panino now.
We're doing that.
Well, you get to have a bite. You get to
yeah,
smoke
you
a
can
bit
leave
of
it.
everything.
It's not going anywhere.
We like a bit of ASMR.
Play the music again.
Oh.
It would have been bad.
It would be good. It would be good. It would be good, like a KFC commercial.
Do you want to recreate it, or do you want music off for the first one?
No, music off for the first. I'm gonna. So, all right.
Pick whatever side you like.
All right.
You got a napkin there to your left too if you need it. They do get a bit messy.
They get very
You
messy.
look very sharp tonight too, Anthony, so get a nice big bite.
I got it. And my first radio cowboy. Oh. All right.
Let's see it.
It's the fucking real deal,
There
folks.
you
It's
go.
the fucking
Come on.
real deal. You understand? There's very few things in life that give me an erection like mortadella. There's very few things in life that put lead in my pencil like mortadella. And then, you know, the master at work, the eggplant, the sun-dried tomato, the pesto, the what's the
Pecorino
it's
Romano.
pecorino romano, great, low in lactose for those of us digestively challenged, and the bread is perfect. It's congratulations.
Thank
You've
you.
done it.
Thank you.
You've really done it.
Thank you. I'll give it a good hard crack.
Yeah. Now just give me 30 seconds to polish this off, and then we'll keep talking.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, let's
Easy.
go.
You guys talk among yourselves. I'm gonna eat it.
Alright, done.
Do you want to bite?
Maybe I should go hand in hand with Anthony then.
You gonna give it a go?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. So, as I was saying to you, Anthony, I'm a prosciutto basic person. This is like uncharted territories for me. So
What do you mean? Wait. You've eaten mortadella before, though.
I have, but not in this.
What are you doing? Why do you bring this guy around? What are you?
Look, he just comes
Look, I'm
in. I'm
value.
just gonna serve. I'm just gonna serve.
Alright, here we go.
That is good ASMR, though. That's.
Wow.
Don't lie. You don't have to lie because
Yeah,
I'm
no
here.
lie.
I'm putting the prosciutto above it, but it's me. The pesto for me is what does it.
There we go.
All right.
It's all gonna be balanced.
All
That's
right.
right.
It's all gonna be balanced.
With a real deal here.
That's
Real deal here, I should
That's
say.
what's gonna happen.
It is nice though, mate. Nick, it's good. See,
Thank you.
the prosciutto for me just hits different, but so I'm gonna have to. That's my baby. It's my number one. My
Yeah,
first
that's-
love here. You know how it is.
It's
First
got the
love.
rocket in it, so it's nice and fresh.
Yeah.
You like to get the shit in your teeth.
That's right.
Mm.
I love smiling after it too.
Oh, the little stringy parts.
Little stringy parts, you
yeah,
get a little
yeah,
cartilage. You make out with your missus. She's like, "What have you been doing? What have
That's
you been
right. Been eating some mortadella.
Been eating-
And then
yeah.
play the music again.
Been hanging out with Nick again.
doing?" Oh my god.
It's good.
Oh my god.
Do you want a bite?
What time you open
No,
tomorrow,
no,
Nick?
I eat this all the time. 5 a.m. though.
5 a.m. All right, I'll be back.
5
Yeah, it's
a.m.
very, very good. Alright, I'm going to keep going with the show while you're eating this delicious panino, Anthony. And we just
Look, I had planned to take a bite and then be polite and then continue the podcast, but I am actually going to finish
You're
it
gonna
while
finish
we're
it?
There you
busy,
go, go,
so
go.
That's fine.
I hope that's enough of a compliment.
Mate,
But I'm
it is.
just-
Thank you
okay,
very much.
excellent,
We
excellent.
like when people eat.
Yeah,
That's right.
I opened up a shop because
Oh.
I enjoy watching people eat.
excellent,
I'm a bit of a
excellent.
weirdo.
I will be. That's not weird at all.
It's not,
I
is it?
like watching people eat. Actually, that's it's not a fetish. It's a certain people get soothed by watching other people eat.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, and I kind of enjoy that too.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I used to do back in the day when YouTubers, like YouTube started being like big? The food vlogs. I'd eat
Oh.
lunch watching people eat.
Yeah. That's all I do.
It just made me hungry.
You know who does it the
I
best? Action Bronson.
Yeah.
What's his show called?
Fuck That's
Fuck
Delicious.
That's Delicious. I bought the Fuck That's Delicious cookbook for my fiance's brother a few years ago, and I thought it was a great present. He's a bit of a foodie. He's actually a dietitian. So he's never used it because he's a dietitian.
imagine.
And he's like, yeah, I actually can't use any of these recipes. And I'm like, you know what? You got to have it on your shelf at least.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
It's like some dust.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to love it. And like, even with Action Bronson, when you see it, and it's just, oh, did you watch Epic Mealtime? Was it Epic Mealtime?
Yeah. It is a
They
show.
No. They got like, they ordered all the fast food and made like a Big Mac lasagna.
Yes. Yes.
Was that Epic
Epic
Mealtime?
Mealtime.
Dude, game changers. They literally went to Macca's and got like a litre of Big Mac sauce. 15 Big Macs. Put it in a lasagna. And like, it was just like ahead of its time.
But then they eat the whole thing.
Like they just, like it looked grubby as, but like when you see 15 Big Macs and they get the close up angle of all the grease as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've all smoked weed. We all know.
Yeah.
Simple after anything.
Exactly
If
right.
you put enough of these, if you put enough of this pecorino on that chair over there, I'll probably go for it as well. I'm also very, very sad that I gifted.
Yeah, I know, what are you
after
doing,
That
mate?
was stupid.
Yeah.
I can make more,
I was
doesn't
being
matter.
polite. I can't. But I'm coming to the end of this. I'm like, where the f is the rest?
Dude, actually, Nick, I'm actually loving the pepperino cheese in this. It's delicious. Like,
Thank you very
that's
much.
very good. Could that be on the prosciutto? Or will that ruin it? Because you put the bocconcini in.
I wouldn't put it on prosciutto.
Alright.
No.
I trust you. I don't trust those skinny chefs because they probably say yes to that.
But the
Mate,
thing
I'm
is, the prosciutto is like tangy enough on its own. You don't need to add. If you add the pecorino, it's a little bit too much. I don't want to say spice, but it's a bit too much of that tang flavor, right?
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
You can't add them together. Mortadella is almost like not a sweet, but it's a neutral flavor. So
Yeah.
you put the pecorino to. I'm nerding out here. To
It enhances it a little bit.
That's right. Tell me if I'm speaking out of hand here.
No, you got it on point. I'll tell you otherwise. Look, I know what I'm talking about because I got these things. I don't know if you've ever heard of these before. I call them the Italian loaves of bread.
I got him.
I don't think you know.
I got 'em.
this, bro.
I got him.
The Italian loaves of bread, they're just two loaves that sit on your lower back, and they're from Italian loaves of bread that you eat, and they get stuck on your body for
That's where
That's
they're
it.
from. That's what it's called. I died, Anthony, when he first told me that. We had another Italian on, and like they were talking about. I was like, "What do you call it again?" And he's like, "Italian loaves of bread." I actually lost it. I've never heard that term before in my life.
Pana di casa. Right here.
It's still there.
They're still there, mate. Trust me. They're
They
not
just
going
find it
anywhere.
because they are correct. They're made in the home.
They're made in the
made
home.
at home.
They're made with love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%
Wow.
Oh, the Italians call it maniglia dell'amore, which means handles of love.
Beautiful.
It sounds so much nicer in Italian.
It does. Yeah, you need something to grab onto, man.
Yeah. Hey. I own it now. I've got 2 kids, so what are you going to do?
You got the dad bod.
Yeah, exactly.
You-
Exactly.
Do you wear the singlet, Anthony, like Nick does?
No.
No?
I retired from the singlet. I think when I was like maybe 12. Everyday singlet.
12.
12. Because I go to school and I'm the only kid wearing the singlet.
Yeah, that's...
I'm the only kid with the cross in the singlet. And I'm like, well, I can't lose the cross yet. I did eventually lose the cross. But I got to lose the singlet. I feel way too, like under a magnifying glass. I was already the woggiest kid in the year by some distance, so I needed to like at least rein it in a little bit. So I got rid of the singlet, and I also like, does it do anything?
I find if it's working in a hot kitchen, you sweat, so it keeps all that sweat off your clothes.
Oh,
But it's also like around the house, I don't put on a t-shirt, I just walk around in my singlet.
yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I understand that.
And then like if I gotta go somewhere, shirt quickly on and out you go.
Okay.
Because if I leave the house in my singlet, everyone thinks that I bash my
Yeah,
balls.
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why it's called
I haven't
that.
got to the singlet yet.
You haven't arrived at the singlet yet. Okay, maybe it'll be an old man play for you.
Well, see, hanging around him, you become, a product of your environment. I got the backwards hat going from now,
Okay.
time to time.
Okay.
And he's been telling me about the singlet.
It's strictly just to keep your body dry. In winter it keeps you warm, in summer it keeps your body dry.
See, the thing is, this might sound strange, being a little vlog boy, but I don't get hot very easily.
No?
I don't sweat
Really?
too much. I don't get hot very easily, but I get cold very easily. Very, very easy to get cold. So if it protects from the cold, Maybe I might have to come back to the singlet. Maybe I have to revisit.
It just keeps your chest nice and warm, you know?
Yeah.
If the hair isn't quite doing it for you.
Okay.
You got a lot of hair there.
Oh, heaps of hair.
Where do you get the singlets from? Are they Bonds?
Yeah.
They're
Bonds.
All day, every day.
What else are they going to do?
That's it.
Bonds, baby.
All right,
He's not getting no Lululemon singlets.
No way.
Thank you, ladies
No.
and gentlemen.
No.
Thank
Authentic.
you.
Authentic with an F.
With an F.
Excellent. Authentic.
Wait,
Excellent.
Anthony, to wash down that panino,
Yeah.
we've got nutrient water there. Have you ever had it before?
I'm a major sucker for nutrient water.
Really?
Major sucker. At school, so when I first got to high school, they had vending machines and they had Coke and they had Oak. They had one Coke, one Oak. And then a couple of years later, they're like, no, we're going healthy and we're going to get nutrient water. We hadn't found out how much sugar's in these fucking things, right?
Exactly.
We hadn't found out that this is probably just as bad as the Coke. But they put them in there, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to change my vending machine habits at this point. So I kept getting the dragon fruit one. The dragon fruit one is like it's my kryptonite. I love it so much.
Wow.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I've
Not many people.
already busted the diet tonight by eating the panino, so it looks like we're going to have some dragon fruit.
Have you ever had the blackberry goji?
Yeah. Wait, is that one? That's not the one with caffeine in it, is it?
No.
There's a new one, a green one.
There is.
That I'm seeing at the servos. I tried it once. It's rank.
Yeah, not
Really?
Yeah, it's rank.
Not
Okay.
good.
We do like an ASMR of this as well, so if you want to
Okay.
have a second bite of this.
Is this your sponsor?
We're working on it.
Not yet. Not yet, baby. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Holy shit! There's one on the desk too. You're obsessed with these things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
must
I
be.
love 'em.
You must be.
I love
Why?
it. I don't have it every day. But on a nice hot day, you can have it hot and it's still very refreshing.
Yeah. You're not having it. Someone's having them every day because there's 5 bottles in my direct line of sight right now. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's like the Aussie kids that have the energy drinks every single day. at school.
Mother.
Mother.
Mother, yeah.
Yeah. That's what
When
they
you have a
love.
mother, yeah, they loved it because it made up for their lack of mother at home. That's
And also have cool colours on the can.
Yeah.
Sophisticated one's enough for me. I'll let you do the heavy lifting.
I love it.
All right, we've
I'm
got.
drinking all day.
Yeah, it's bad.
The best.
You need to sort that out.
I know.
We have some in the first 4. It's normally meant to be the start of the show, but we've been indulgent in flavour here.
Okay.
4 quick fire questions to break the ice, but I feel like we've already done it, so
Okay.
we should hopefully get some. You're lubed up, is what we're saying.
I am lubed up. I'm
You're
ready to go.
ready to go.
I actually came pre-lubed.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, first one is, what did you struggle with today?
Oh. The gym. I went to the gym. I came back from Europe, and I'm like, all right, we gotta sort this. We gotta turn this boat around somehow. I went to the gym, but I came back from Europe about a week ago, and I tried to hit the ground running. So I went 4 times last week. So I'm in my 30s, which means like my nostrils are sore from the gym. And I had 1 day off, and I went back today, and I'm like, I'll be fine. Just hit the ground running, no problem.
Yeah?
Fucked. Absolutely fucked.
You got DOMs?
I'm Mr. Doms.
You're
I'm,
Mr.
I'm Dominic. It's too much. So, and then I am planning to go first thing in the morning again tomorrow. So I think I just have to get used to just being in constant pain. So that's what I struggled with today. But otherwise, it was a generally pretty good day.
There you go.
Overall, yeah, I
good
think
stuff.
I got a bunch of dates coming up over the next couple of months, touring interstate, and I sat down and said I'm going to book all my flights today. I hate booking flights and accommodation with any kind of advance notice. I'm very disorganized. But
Yeah.
today I was like, nah, I'm going to do it. And I did.
Hey, there we go.
Happy days,
There we
boys.
go.
There we go.
What did you guys struggle with today?
Coming to work.
Coming to work?
Yeah, mate. 5 a.m. grind. Kills me every morning.
Yeah.
First alarm goes off at 3:30 a.m.
And what? Snooze.
Snooze. Get up, look at myself in the mirror, call myself a dickhead, get my ass to work.
Yeah, that is motivating.
Yeah.
That is motivating.
That's
You sleep in
that's
Did your wife sleep in the bed with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does she wake up with the
Nah,
alarms?
nah,
No?
she's good.
She sleeps all the way through.
She's good. My son's in between us
Oh, really?
most nights.
Well, how old's your son?
He's 8 months.
Oh, so he's tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got to be in between.
Mate.
But he sleeps well.
Mate, like a rock.
Oh, lucky.
Like
Very
a rock.
lucky. Okay.
Doesn't move.
All right.
Pushes me off the bed.
All right. What about you? What'd you struggle with?
Mine's a bit grim. I had to attend a friend's family member's funeral today.
Okay.
I didn't know what to
I'm
wear.
sorry. So you went with the Arsenal way.
I went with the Arsenal. I thought, stuff it. I'm doing a podcast today. I'll go straight for me.
It's black. Yeah. So there we go.
That was alright.
Yeah.
But I actually want to ask you this. So I went to work, obviously in a black button-up chinos,
Mm.
and people said I look good.
Everybody
And I was
looks
like-
good in black,
I
man.
was like, I'm going to a funeral. Like, is that? Do I want to hear that? I don't know. Like, is that?
Of course.
Do I put my chest out? Like, yeah, I do look good today.
Would you have preferred if they said you look like shit?
Or
Oh.
you look like you're going to a funeral. Doesn't sound nice.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
Now that
nice.
I'm hearing that, I'm feeling pretty attacked. Not gonna lie.
As a late stage teenager, I used to go. I wasn't quite an emo, but I was considerably heavier than I am now. And black is, it's the most flattering color when you've got.
That's
I had the Pana di Casa flying. I had loaves hanging off me. I was a very very chubby
You were a
teenager.
bakery, were you?
I was a baker. Yeah,
Yeah.
Baker's Delight. Full ham and cheese rolls and. And yeah, I used to go to black a lot, and people would say to me, "You look like you're going to a funeral," when I wasn't. So that's the opposite. I think I'd choose yours.
All right, I'm
any
gonna
day of
go
the
with
week.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to
Thanks,
own it.
boys. Yeah, this is
That was your struggle.
Yeah, just like
Fuck,
thinking
what a life.
I'm pretty good.
hell.
I'm doing pretty good. aren't
My
I?
struggle was that people said I looked good. Life's hard.
I didn't
You
think
didn't
about
hear
this.
yourself, did you?
This guy's up at 5 a.m. Like, here we go again. Another day.
Oh, look good again
It's like,
today.
fuck.
Yeah, catch yourself in the mirror. God damn it,
Here
you
we
sexy
go.
prick.
I said to myself, yes.
Can you believe it? Another compliment.
I don't know what to say.
God, don't get ahead of yourself.
Wait till I wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna send you guys my fit. I look good today, boys.
What do you reckon, boys?
Only one compliment today, boys.
That's it.
What should
What's
I
going
do?
Get back on the podcast. The people,
Gotta make myself feel good.
yeah, the people have to hear about it. The people got to hear.
You know, no one asks us that.
What?
So now I feel like the massive waker just saying that.
Yeah.
No one asks, like,
No one asks us
does
the
the
question
Uno
back.
reverse?
Yeah, no, I noticed that. I do podcasts here and there where I go on as a guest, and I ask back. People like oh, you put me on the spot. I'm like, you put me on the spot first. Man. What are you talking about? So that's one. That's one for the tally. That's one for the tally.
We've got to write it up.
Yeah.
That'll be my struggle tomorrow. But anyway, no compliments, alright?
Hard. You still looking prick.
I looked good. I don't say I'm good looking. Apparently, I look good.
Sorry.
Okay. Didn't realize I was on the podcast with the Zoolander.
It'll be so hard next week.
Nice.
I'm scared to ask the next three for what's going to
Because you got to answer, dude.
Alright, hopefully not as bad. Alright. What would be your last meal? Death row, you're getting called up. You have one chance to eat your last meal. What's it going to be?
How many answers do I get?
Oh, build the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill the table.
There's definitely a pizza, white base, thinly sliced potato, and Italian sausage.
Good
A
answer.
little bit of broccolini. I think on
Never
the
done that with
pizza.
that one. Yeah.
The broccolini the broccolini and sausage is a combo that I see a lot, and the sausage and the potato is one that I see a lot, and I love both. For some reason, I'm very partial to bianco, a pizza.
It's nice.
Yeah, the simplicity, and so I think fuck it, chuck it. I'm only gonna get one pizza in my last meal. Put it all together
Yeah, nice. To start.
to start.
Yeah.
Appetizer. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Who's it made by? Do you have like a favorite spot or a favorite chef?
Oh, What an honour.
Wow.
After what I just ate,
What an honour.
I can think of no one better.
What an honour.
That's actually fun because he's got the pizza oven at home.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Alright. Right, back at you, fellas. You've not thought about this before, you?
Oh, no, I've got this lasagna.
Lasagna?
Yeah. Straight on the table.
Okay.
Preferably made by Nonna.
Okay. Tick, tick, too easy.
I'm gonna say Mum's cooking for sure, and it would have to be like a mixture of things, but her risotto, with
Okay.
like vegetables and all that, beautiful, and like even her schnitzel. What do you call it?
Cotolette.
Cotolette.
Yeah, it's unreal. And then I'd have to top it off with her chocolate mousse after, or tiramisu, and for my dad, I'd have to have some rakia there too.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we just went one course. Dude, he's great.
Yeah,
He's going to get compliments all day. He's going to get a full final. I was waiting for you to say, I will just have a photo of myself. I will not.
I'll eat the frame.
I'll eat the... That's right.
I can't die today, guys. I don't look good. All
Yeah,
right?
that's right. No one would execute this.
And this actually ties in. Next one ties in well.
It's
But
going to be the running joke of the podcast that he loves himself.
This is so bad.
You know what's funny? He was asking for a mirror before we started.
Oh no, that's something else. That was something else.
No.
That's actually true. I was.
I believe it.
You know, for 2 seconds, man. Come on.
I think he's lying to me. This is my death row pizza maker. He's gonna lie to me. Too good.
All right, so 3 people.
Yep.
1 to dine with.
Yep.
1 to party with.
Yep.
Your version of party.
Okay.
And 1 to work out with.
All 3 are the same, actually. As in, like,
Really?
no. To work out with. Oh. Okay. I think to work out with you'd probably want to work out with an athlete, right? Like somebody that, or maybe not. I don't really like to exercise, but I do it a lot.
Think of like a sporting hero that you could chat to while you're working out.
That's what I've been thinking, and that's why I'm gonna go with Thierry Henry. Not just because I want to suck up to you. I'm not even an Arsenal supporter myself, but he's the coolest fucking guy.
He's pretty cool.
You see him do his analysis on TV as a pundit. Everything he says, I'm just like,
yeah.
I love him. So if we're gonna have a chat and do some leg press, it's Thierry Henry.
There we go.
And I'll just say to him, I wish it worked out for you at Juve. I wish.
That's right. He was there before us.
He was.
Right?
He was. I wish. To dine with, I feel like it's the grand spectrum of things, right? Because the dining is where you have the real conversation. The dining is where you really break bread. Alive or Dead, was that part of the either or? Okay. I mean, my all-time comedy hero is the late George Carlin. Don't know if you guys are familiar with George, but he's generally considered to be one of the goats of comedy. If he's not Pelé, he's Maradona. You know.
Wow.
So
huge.
he'd be the one, and then to party with, whatever my version of partying is.
Yeah.
What is my version of partying these days? I guess probably just a world-class stoner. It would have to be.
Yeah, there you go.
Snoop. No, yeah, but Snoop.
Too much.
I don't think he does it anymore. I don't think he goes hard anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, maybe Seth Rogen actually. Yeah, I think Seth Rogen's the Seth.
He'd be a good chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Seth Rogen.
Nice.
That's my answer. I never would have thought that, but yeah,
Nice.
that's a good pick.
There we go.
All right.
And he's a comedian also.
He is a comedian. Yes. All right, Nick, you're up.
Oh shit, I've never done this one before. What was the first one again?
Work out with.
Work out with, party with, eat with.
Fuck. I wouldn't know who to work out with. I haven't lifted a weight for many years.
Okay.
I don't know.
It could be like a soccer training. It doesn't be weights. Like go like shoot some.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, have a kick around.
Does it have to be one person?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, let's
Gigi.
Nah. Del
Del Piero, yeah.
Del Piero.
That's a sick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
I'll just stand in the goals and he can kick a ball at my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just say
Del Piero.
Yeah. Yeah, good shot, Alan.
Yeah.
Dine with?
Dime, my grandfather. If I could bring him back, I'd have one more meal with him. And to party with. Fuck. I don't know.
Tough, hey.
Yeah.
The dine. If I can do your thing, one more meal with Nonna would be good. My departed Nonna, but she'd have to be the cook. She'd have to.
So it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
She's
Yeah.
They don't sit down and eat with you.
Nah, they don't. They cook. That's right.
That's right. You know what? Party with my cousin Josh. We always had a good time when we went out.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Joshy.
Good. Shout out,
That's
Josh.
man.
He's the one who got engaged?
He got engaged.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And you, recently engaged to yourself.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So
I did get engaged. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
that's good.
Welcome to the end.
Yeah.
The grey hairs will start.
Pour one out for the fallen homies.
The nutrient water.
Yeah, pour the nutrient water. That's what the married boys do. We got to hang on to our scotch. In case of emergency break glass, we'll pour the nutrient water out. There's plenty more where that came from.
We got heaps here, man.
I know.
All right. I'm going to say work out with. Look, it has to be Roman Reigns. He's a big boy. Throw them ones up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The chief.
The tribal chief.
Okay.
I mean, that'd be a mad workout. And he seems like a cool guy too.
He will gaslight you though.
I know.
He'll gaslight you hard.
Well, judging, you know me now.
Yeah, you're gonna be the right hand man. You're gonna be the right hand man. One day you're gonna be the chief. And
That's
you're gonna
it.
be like, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes dressed in black and getting compliments.
That's it.
I do anything I want.
That's it.
Party with. I'm gonna say. I think I'd love to go with Jack Grealish. He looks like a bit of a party animal.
Yeah.
And he knows all the DJs.
I mean, he's been partying since Man City won the treble
That's
anyway.
right.
That's why he played like garbage the whole year last year.
Yeah. Well, until they get it taken off him, so.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
It may as well.
Okay.
And then to dine with, I'm going to go Thierry Henry.
To dine with Thierry.
I want to dine with him. Because
Okay.
imagine how classy.
So he'll leave me and come to you.
That's
So you
right.
just had a workout with me and
Yeah.
then go and have something to
Or
eat.
I can butter him up for you to make that workout more intense.
No,
No,
not the kind of meal you guys would be having. You guys would be having the food coma meal.
Yeah. That's
You wouldn't be
right.
having the pre-workout meal.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'd say that.
Okay.
Big.
Especially with the rakia at the end.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd like it.
He'd love it.
He'd
He's a
love it?
cultured European gentleman.
Yeah, that's
He'd
it.
love it.
He knows it. Yeah, so that'll be it. And
We did a rakia tasting in Montenegro.
Oh yeah. How'd it go?
It was good, but fuck. That's
Yeah, how'd you
nothing
go
to,
after?
nothing to fuck around with.
Yeah.
That stuff's hard.
My dad was like hardcore with it, and like when I was there, I saw like my auntie or something. They had plum rakia from Macedonia.
Yeah. We had the plum, pear, and the guy's name was Alex in Montenegro,
Yeah.
and he was like, I don't know how to say this fruit in English, and I was like, well, say it in Serb, and he's like, no.
All right.
Mate, the stuff is unbelievable. When I was younger, went and picked up his brother, we were going out somewhere, I was on the phone, and I'd scratched my face, and he's like, and popped the pimple, whatever, or scratched the pimple, started pouring out the blood. And he's like, come in, I'll fix it. And he got rakia. Do you know this?
No, he
No.
I put
didn't.
rakia, put it on a towel, I put it on, it just stopped bleeding.
That's
Instantly.
that's the woggiest sentence that we're gonna say on this podcast. For sure.
Literally.
We're not gonna top that.
Yeah.
Literally.
Rakia on the pimple, on the pop pimple.
Yeah, it was just
on the
pouring out with
wound.
blood. I just scratched it in the car, started bleeding.
Mate.
Was walking in and he goes,
I cut
something
myself
on it."
shaving maybe every single week. I think I'm gonna have to have a little bottle.
Yeah.
Little bottle
mate.
in the vanity.
Yeah, 100%.
One for me, one for you.
Every cut. Yeah. You
That's
got
it.
covered lots of cuts in
That's
there.
it, that's it.
What happened to you? Oh, it's just a bit of an accident. All right, and last one. Who's your ideal DJ, band, artist to perform at your wedding? Say you had whatever you needed to.
J. Cole.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Easy, actually.
Yeah,
good
easy
answer.
Easy answer.
Very, very good.
Well, if you were to have a third wedding,
Fuck, I don't know. Maybe
you If you say my cousin Josh, I'm gonna lose it.
No.
No cousin.
Can they be dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Elvis Presley.
What a show.
Fat Elvis or Prime Elvis?
Fat Elvis.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Sweat.
Now we're talking. Farting all through the songs.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah.
All right.
That's mad.
Needs help walking out.
That's
the
it.
stage.
That's it. That's it. Special dedication.
Hell yeah.
That's the love song dedication.
No,
you
that
want.
one right there.
Alright.
Oh, okay, a little tecker.
I was going to say, but I want to change it up for this one. Oh, what's his name? Like one of those old, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, there we
I want
go.
JT there.
That'd be a performance.
You give me this look, Anthony. I don't know how to process it. What's going on?
I hate that answer.
Really?
I hate that
You
answer.
don't like JT?
I like JT, but no.
I can't say
Veto.
it.
Veto. Pick again.
Now I'm under the pump.
You're not a 21-year-old girl. Pick again.
Hey, Justin Timberlake.
Pick again.
The best.
He's not your favorite artist.
No, it's not my favorite.
He's
but
not your
it's up
favourite.
there. If I want to be extra woke, Sunset Bros.
That's it. That's
There we go.
better. That's
There
what
we
we're
go.
here to do. You don't come on
what
the
happens.
don't come on the Flaeva podcast and give a Kyle and Jackie O answer.
Alright, Sunset Bros. Just so I can hear feeling in the area.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Show us the real you.
Yeah, alright. He's been on to me since the finale.
Justin Timberlake.
Soft spot for JT, but I'm just saying. But Sunset Bros would be wild. Do you know Sunset Bros?
Of course I know Sunset
Yeah, I was going to
Bros,
say.
yeah.
What a
100%.
phenomenal act they are.
Fucking oath.
They are the best.
Fucking oath.
They oh man. And I used to love Ziz back in the day too. Did you guys rate Ziz?
Everybody loves
How
this.
good was he? And that's just the vibes I get. Just,
Yeah.
just muzzing out and all that. Did you muzz back in the day?
Not as much as I probably should have. I'm a very sickly little man, but yeah, I definitely did enough.
Did you muzz?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know, Ziz went to our school. He was actually,
Really?
yeah, he was a couple of years above you.
Above me, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Very, very little kid in school.
Oh, so he wasn't a jacked year one
Not
kid.
at all.
Okay. Well,
No.
But he's left a legacy, but his fan pages pop off. They're like on half a million followings.
it's like Harambe the gorilla. It's like
Yes.
you gain more in death than you do in
yeah,
life.
right.
literally.
For sure.
I wonder what he'd be like now if he was still alive. But hey, like, would he be?
He would fade into obscurity.
You think so?
2 years after his peak, he would fade into obscurity, like any Australian like hipster kind of, not hipster, but we Australians get like celebrity of the week every now and then, and we just, it doesn't matter what they do, they hook onto a little piece of Australiana that really represents us, and we love that person for a couple of weeks, and then we forget about them for a long time. Case in point, somebody brought them up to me last week, and I was thinking about it for so long. Do you guys remember Egg Boy?
Egg boy.
Egg Boy. During COVID, some dude cracked an egg on some douchebag politician's head, and he was Egg Boy.
Oh, Egg Boy. In the media? Was it
In the media,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
He was the fucking shit for like a month, Egg Boy. And we all forgot about him.
I didn't even know who he is.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be Ziz. Cody, what was his name? The other guy, the kid through the party with the glasses. And
Corey Worthington.
Corey Worthington.
Yeah.
2 weeks of fame
That's a
for
good
Australian
point.
Australiana. In America, that Hawk Tour girl, she's still going. She's made a career out of it. That girl that went on Dr. Phil and was like, "Catch me outside." How about that? She became a rapper afterwards. In Australia, we're tall poppies. We're like, "Hey, you're gonna be famous for being a fucking loser for a couple of weeks."
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ziz. But 2 weeks is all you get.
Yeah.
Then you're back on the pile.
Wow.
Ray Gunn.
Yeah, everyone's still talking about
Ray
it now.
Yeah.
She's
100%.
had a bit of worldwide acclaim, so she might last a little bit longer. But
I think it's already done.
I fucking hope so, boys. I'm
We
sick
heard a
of it.
lot about Ray Gunn.
Yeah, we had a guest on. He gave the best take on it.
Oh really? What
Yeah.
was the take? Oh, should I go back and listen?
We'll get up.
Let's
there.
say, yeah, we won't
want to.
regurgitate. We won't repeat
But the
material.
way he delivered it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lee was hilarious.
Okay.
So it was good. We'll show you. But good point, Mark. Probably stayed, and that was like Fitzy from Big Brother. I'm just trying to think. I'm going way back. That he's got that radio show now. Because he's on Nova.
He's on Nova, yeah, but he was
Fitzy
also
was on. I had no idea Fitzy was on Big Brother.
on Big Brother, but
Yeah,
he was also an
that's where he
AFL
started.
player as well.
Was he?
Everyone forgets that. He used to play AFL.
Okay. See, that's how you got to do it in Australia.
Yeah,
You got to reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So after my comedy career flames out in a gigantic blaze of glory, I'm gonna break dance at the Olympics.
You are?
Yeah.
We're going to support you.
I'm gonna
What's
break.
your song?
Anything Sunset Brothers.
Yeah, okay.
Anything.
That.
Anything. Your pick, in fact.
My pick?
Your pick.
Really?
Yeah, your pick.
Alright,
I'll grant you that.
Hey,
I'll grant
at
you
your
that.
wedding when the
He's-
Sunset Brothers are playing.
That's right. We'll do the hookup. I'm gonna be chucking these ones. If he's gonna be my last meal chef, you can be my official Olympics DJ.
Wow, thank you, mate.
There we
It's such
go.
an honour. It's such an honour. I'll be there.
Man of the people.
Well, once you get into that, just touch on it. You getting into comedy. Did I hear correctly that you piled 400 wogs into was it a cinema or just a...
There's a theater. There's
Yeah.
there's a theater that not many people know about, but it's a really nice state of the art theater in Darling Quarter, just near IMAX, and like the Wiggles and the Hooly Doolies and shit like that perform there. There's a lot of
Wow.
kids shows, and because of that, I managed to get it for a pretty good price. So I've been doing comedy for about 6 months. I was working as an insolvency lawyer at the time. I'd been doing that. That was like my career. That was what I was doing, and I fucking hated it. I would just like every day would be an exercise in watching the clock tick until I could go home and just pump a couple of joints and then watch Archer or Rick and Morty or something. That was my whole
There we go.
life, and my escape was going to be that I was going to turn myself into a stand-up comedian somehow. And my plan was, I wrote an hour, I'm going to perform the hour, and I'm going to film it, and I'm going to have a generous, massive audience in front of me, and it's going to seem like I'm a real deal, legit comedian. And the only way to do that is to hire the theater on my own buck. So I made a total loss, gave away 400 tickets for free because like people aren't going to pay to come and see your cousin do fucking comedy, right?
Yeah.
And I gave everybody one ticket, and then I said, here's the second ticket, you give it to somebody that doesn't know me, so that I don't just have just everybody that I know in the crowd. And I did it, and the show was what it was. I could never watch it now, but for the time it was like, okay, this will do. Put the videos on YouTube. One of them did very, very well, because it was about Italians and Greeks.
Ah.
And they got people in the comments like, fuck it, and I'm Italian, I'm Greek too, and they're just like, that's...
They're very I don't know what words
What,
to use.
patriotic?
I consider myself a bad Italian.
Yeah, why?
Because I don't walk around parading that I'm Italian.
Okay,
Despite the fact that I work in a fucking deli.
okay.
But why-
And your current attire.
And my
And your
current
chain.
attire now, yeah, I
And
wear
your
a chain.
singlet.
Well, I always keep my chain tucked in.
I'm talking about the jersey. What are you
Well,
talking
it's Juventus.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy it. I don't walk around every day in it. But like, you know, just picking like
100% of the days that I've known you for, Nick, you've been wearing that.
That's a good point. But like, I don't know. This is why I think I'm a bad Italian sometimes.
Okay.
I keep my traditional stuff going, you know, because I don't want it to die.
Mm.
But it's, for example, like I call them the try-hard Italians,
Okay.
right? And they walk into my shop, they see the last name's Lombardo, and they start talking to me in Italian. And it's like, and they're not Italians either. Like they're Italian, but they're not from there.
Yeah.
Well and truly born
They're
here.
from Stratfield.
Yeah, exactly right. And you know, and it's like, well, you really rolled the dice there,
Yeah.
thinking that I knew how to talk back to you in Italian. Like, just tell me what you want.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm keen to have a chat. Yeah, we're Italian. We're gonna have something in common. But the Greeks do it to me also,
Yeah, of course they do.
because they hear somebody call my name Nick, you know, which is a Greek
And they
name.
see your beard and they're like, oh, hello there.
yeah, and
Hello
I start
there.
talking in Greek, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, how you going? The
Look,
most Australian response back.
fucking A.
Yeah.
You know.
Look, there's something to be said about tribalism, and I'm going to get a little philosophical here,
Yeah, go
but also, I've got cousins in America. We went and visited them in 2017, and America is so bipartisan in their politics, and it's almost like we have a little bit of it here, but it's like, it's not how democracy should work, where it's like, I feel XYZ about XYZ issues, and therefore I'm going to vote with the political party that represents my ideals the best. It is, I identify as Republican, therefore I feel these ways about these things. The cart goes before the horse. It's, I'm on this team, so I believe these things. Not I believe. That's right. Not I believe these things as it, like I've thought about them independently. This is how I feel about it based on my experiences, on who I am as a person. X, Y, Z. Therefore, I'm going to vote this election for this team. It's like, nah, I bleed these colors, and that's like, that's not how democracy is supposed to work. And I feel like people use ethnicity as a similar, like, I get it. Tribalism makes a lot of sense. We're like social animals. We like to be part of a team. That's why we like sport. That's why we like fucking, you know, clubbing. And that's why we like all the things that we like, is because we feel part of something that everybody's a part of. But when that becomes your entire identity, you completely lose who you are as an individual. If everything that you do is, I'm Greek, why do you think that? Oh, I'm Greek. Why do you wear, that's what we do, we're Greek. Or whatever it might be. You've completely lost your sense of identity. And that's why I kind of get frustrated when I'll put up a video where I'm like, this is the thing that my papu used to do, and all the Greeks are like, so true, bro. How the fuck do you know? You don't know my papu. How the fuck do you know if it's so true?
That's a good
You know
point.
what I mean? You don't. Like, laugh at the joke or don't. You know what I mean? It upsets me from that perspective, because there's no appreciation of nuance. How did we get onto this? What was the initial question?
You being a bad Italian.
No, before that. Fuck all the wogs is what I'm saying. Fuck them all.
Good answer. Good answer.
No, but I hope I didn't waffle on too much about what I was
but you
trying to say.
hit the nail on the head, man.
It's annoying. You can be proud of your. Yeah, actually, I
Be
wanted to.
proud of your culture, but be yourself.
That's right. I wanted to leapfrog on when you were saying you are very welcome. In fact, you should pick and choose the elements of your background, or in most of our cases, our parents and our grandparents' home country. Like, Nick hasn't even been to Italy, right? So you pick what you like from them. And then you can pick what you like from anything else. You can like Sunset Brothers or J Cole or fucking whatever else it might be. That has nothing to do with you. You're not allowed to pick J Cole because you're Italian.
But there's no way you'd cruising around in your car listening to the fucking Tarantella. I don't care what anyone fucking says.
I've seen people do it.
I've
seen people do it.
You can't be enjoying yourself doing it. You can't.
But they don't know anything else, right? That's the thing. So yes, wake up to yourself. It's two.
Nah, that's a good point, man. And like, you know, and the worst thing about it is, like, I've noticed it too, people change their conversation with you when you tell them your background. And it's like they pick up on the accent, right? And as soon as you mention your walk, it's like, oh, you must have big family gatherers and all that and all this. I'm like you, it's like, you don't know me. You don't know.
Like, you're just meeting me and you're trying to get to know me.
Yeah.
And then with one piece of information, you're making all these assumptions. Well, why bother to get to know me then?
Yeah.
Exactly right.
And it's so annoying, because it's like, I feel like, especially like mum and dad have been quite, assimilated to Australia quite well.
And westernised.
Westernised. And it's just like you said, there's stuff in my culture, and probably your cultures, that you really love, and like, you know, your grandparents have taught you, or things like that. But other stuff, mate, I don't want to be flaunting my chain, or like a massive flag on my car, or things like that. Like, I don't need to do that to prove anything to a certain group of people, things like that. Like, I just want to, you tell me your story, how it is. I want to hear what you like and what you love. But like you say, if my team believes all on that, I'm not going to agree with it straight away because of that.
100%.
So
100%. That's what being a thoughtful person in 2024 is, right?
Yeah.
That's the very base of it.
Yeah.
You know, we're very privileged to live in a country like Australia. We've got every person here.
All kinds of cultures.
You can learn so much from so many different kinds of people and make yourself such a worldly human being without even leaving Sydney.
Yeah.
Really.
Man, working in hospitality opened my eyes up to heaps.
Oh, totally, right?
To heaps, because like, I mean, even just being Italian, you know, then you actually work with people from Italy, and it's like, well, it's not like
We're not like,
we're not
Yeah.
at all. They've moved on.
That's right.
They have
That's
moved
right.
on, and it's like, you know, I remember like it was a big thing in my family. You can't have any tattoos. You know, I still don't have any tattoos only because I don't want it. Like, I couldn't think of anything that I want on my skin forever.
Yeah.
But you know, like then you see like the Italians that you start working with when you start working in
They're
hospitality.
covered. They're covered.
They're covered in tattoos,
Yeah.
and I remember saying, I'll never forget saying to one of them, like, "Fuck, did you get crucified for coming home with tattoos?" And they're like, "No."
No, my dad got one with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. It's I think that's part of the immigrant experience though, because we almost have our like culture fossilized because our grandparents, our parents, they kind of needed to adhere to these things to survive in a less tolerant Australia. So they did it's almost like the opposite of what we have. They didn't have the opportunity to properly explore, so they hung on to traditions. It's why you see traditions in immigrant countries held onto a lot more than in the country itself. And I learned this because my fiance is Malaysian Chinese, and this is how deep these things go, right? So short story, Malaysia, I don't know if you guys know much about Malaysia, but the ethnic split is basically, it's a third ethnic Malays, a third Chinese, a third Indian. They're all Malaysian, but that's the kind of ethnic split that you got there.
Yeah.
The Chinese have been there, like there was mass migration out of China centuries ago to Vietnam, to Cambodia, to Malaysia, to Indonesia, whatever, and you can tell who the Chinese immigrants are because they look Chinese, okay? And place to place, so we're talking about 3 steps of immigration. We're talking about centuries ago, China to Malaysia. Then we're talking about a generation ago, Malaysia to Australia. When we go to Chinese New Year with my fiance's family, they do all of these traditions that if you told a Chinese person that that's what we do, they would laugh at you. To them, it's singing the tarantella in the car. That's what they're like. We haven't done that for fucking years. Why are you guys still doing that? Because when you have, and like this is the problem with being so tribal that you like, oh, I'm Greek, so I can't think that way. Oh, I'm Italian, so I can't feel that way about that thing. You'll get stuck here, and then you will belong nowhere because, like you say, in Italy and Greece, they're not doing that shit. They're not thinking that way. They're extremely progressive over there. They've moved on because they haven't, like, everyone's Italian there. So they are individual. Here, we just have a lot of that fossilization of ways of thinking, and
we're hanging on to it.
We're hanging on to it, and it's annoying. It's a little annoying.
I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I pick and choose the things that I want, like salami day, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Love it. Ask me to come to sauce day, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. I fucking hate sauce
I
day.
draw the line at
I
sauce.
hate sauce day.
That's it.
But pick and choose what I want to do.
Yeah, and that's like the embodiment of that is that I'm Italian and Greek. My partner's she's half Australian, half Malaysian Chinese. We're getting married next year. We are picking and choosing the like the traditional wedding shit that we want to do, that we find cool, and everything else out.
That's it.
I don't care.
So at the front of your place, you're gonna have all the Harleys and all the hotted up cars doing burnouts up the street.
That's it. But we're all going to be wearing the Cheongsam. There we go. That's it.
Your neighbours are gonna be so confused.
They're going to be so confused. What's going on here?
Oh, I can't like to see that photo.
That's it.
Just Anthony rocking it.
I'll drive past them like Ni Hama Malaka. That's it. And they're like, and to me, like that's fucking Australia, man. That's where we're at now.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
But you know what the funniest thing is? Like, the people that are the most woke, like, their parents were born there. They were born here, but somehow they're the most woke.
They're not the ones that grind my gears. It's the generation after.
Which one?
So, like, for example, my grandparents were born in Italy.
Yeah.
They came here, that's all my parents knew. But if our age, our generation, going out there trying to show off how intelligent you really are.
Saying.
I 100% agree with you.
Saying.
Because there's no need. Like you said, the first generation, they came and they didn't fucking speak the language, and they needed to hang, if they're Italian, they needed to hang out with the Italians because that's how you got stuff done, that's community, that's how you made a living for yourself. The parents, the next generation, they grew up within that community, not knowing anything else until they were like in their 20s. And so they have that as their base programming. So you can forgive that.
They taught their parents English.
Correct. So you can forgive them. But our gen, the next one, like, come on, man.
You can be being passionate is one thing, but trying to convince me that you're that Italian,
Yeah.
that's where I draw the line.
And look, don't get me wrong. Behind closed doors, I'm extremely woggy. And even now, I'm you know, there's I don't hide it, but I try not to limit myself to that.
So that's all you are.
Yeah.
100%.
What a horrible place to live in, you know? And I think, because I did, like I was telling you guys before, I did 6 years in hospital as well. I think it does, in Sydney, working hospital, I think it does give you a little bit more of that, like,
Oh, yeah.
because you're serving everybody. And everybody is different, and everybody is so fucking annoying in their own special way.
100%.
And if you just, like, if you can see the beauty of how fucking irritating everybody is in hospitality, irrespective of their background or their education or their upbringing or their age or whatever, then you're like, okay, there's so much more to the world that I don't know.
Yeah. Mate, but people don't get exposed to that, like you said. I think what you were saying before, when the Italians and all the Europeans came, that was survival for them too. You know, like that was to survive.
I'd also like to hope that with the way we socialize, with the internet, with social media, like, there's even less of an excuse for you to be a fucking, you know, pigeonholed, narrow-minded person.
Yeah.
The information is all right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you just want to extend your boundaries and read some shit or watch some shit that's a bit weird, that maybe you disagree with, that maybe you don't know about, and you just like think about things a little bit, you have an opportunity to do that our parents never had, that our grandparents never had, that maybe even like the generation just above us that are like 5 years older than us, that finished school before social media became a thing.
Yeah,
Even they didn't have, to just know that there's a bigger world out there.
And that's what it is. There is a bigger world. There is a bigger world out there.
There's more than just 5 Dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point, but because, you know, if you don't bring, it's hard. You don't bring it up, and then people don't know, and they get stuck in that loop, and it's just. And I think a lot of people, maybe like us, see it, and it's just like, how do you address it and things like that. So it's good having someone like you, especially in your position, bring that up, because like I said, when I heard you on Sushi Mango, and you brought up that point about that sort of, it's skipped, it just sort of, is that what your point you were saying? You just sort of, or was that different?
It's different thing, but it's on the same wavelength. It's like the wogism, and the way we as wogs perceive ourselves and our place in Australia.
Yeah.
Whether or not we're considered white people, whether or not we consider ourselves white people, does that completely whitewash the very unique history and hardships that our people went through? Not saying that other people didn't as well, but it's, you know, our people have a unique story.
Yeah.
But it's also how you take stuff as well. Like, back in the day, the word wog was offensive.
That's right.
And how long ago would you say? Would that have been our generation?
No. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was never called a wog.
I was called a wog.
I was called, "You're so ethnic, bro," because they didn't know if it was okay to say wog.
See, I got called a wog occasionally.
By the wogs?
No, by the white people.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But like, it was like you take.
But not in a fuck off wog kind of way. In a oh, this is my wogs.
Yeah,
Exactly. More like good banter.
Good banter, yeah.
We like you've heard it every now and then. You're a fucking wog.
Yeah.
You know when I copped that? 2006, as you can imagine. I got, you know, you're
diverse.
Yeah.
You fucking dirty bloody cheats.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I copped it.
Yeah.
I copped it once, and I'm like, bro, did I play the fucking game? Like, I sound more Aussie than you.
Yeah.
You know, fuck off.
No, I owned that. I liked it. I was like, 4 rings, baby. 4 rings. Read the scoreboard. I was very Italian that year. 2 years earlier, I was the Greekest kid on the block, but that year I was like fratelli. Fucking oath.
But picking and choosing.
That's right. That's right. And you know, I'm in a unique position to be able to do that, and it's really nice. And you know, in a year when I'm married to my Malaysian Chinese fiance, then I'm gonna talk so much shit about Asians too when I have that license. I can't wait.
There you go.
I've loaded so many jokes ready to go. Just spitfire. Hey, it's cool. It's my wife. It's fine. But you're right though. In the sense that there was an element of banter that this whole kind of like diversity movement has shaken over. Like 2011, 2012, I'm hanging around with my mates and like he's a fucking dirty jippo. Don't be a fucking idiot, Lebo. You know, but that's how we spoke to our best friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And we all knew like we're away in the Gold Coast together in a house. We love each other. I'm not calling you a Lebo because you know what I mean. Like, but you can't do now. Like even just this snippet of the podcast, you probably shouldn't clip this part up with me saying Jippo and Lebo, you know, because people just the word triggers a certain like feeling within people.
We should get rid of that word trigger. Just
Yeah.
take it lightheartedly.
Yeah.
You're not pointing at anybody.
Yeah, it depends how you say it as well. Like, obviously, there's some words that people will find offensive and know what they are, but like in context as well. Like, we're just telling the story.
This is the same. No context, no nuance.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just simple-minded thinking.
Yeah.
But I think WOG has done another loop because horrible slur. Taken back, we own this. We are the WOGs.
Yeah, it became a brand.
And now it's a dirty word even among us again. Like I like it because I don't like you're a white guy. I know that I am a white guy, but I don't like, you know, I'm not an Anglo-Saxon, right? So I need to be something, and in lieu of a better term, I'll cop WOG now. But there's a lot of people that won't use that word or identify as that word because we own it. This is another thing that's kind of really important to me that I didn't want to bring up on the Sushi Mango podcast because I don't want to offend anybody. But by virtue of being the first ethnic group in Australia to make it onto television, Acropolis Now, the first TV show in Australian history that featured protagonists that were not white Anglo-Saxons. Never been done before by any other ethnicity. But the way in for all of the, like, it's happened historically in every other country in the world. The way to get a leg up within the kind of cultural zeitgeist is through humor. It always has to be that. You disarm people with humor. Ha ha ha. You're funny. We'll allow you in. Acropolis Now. WOG boy. WOG's out of work. Ha ha ha. Fat pizza. Blah blah blah. And that's kind of where WOGs within the cultural landscape of Australia fit. A figure of fun. Con the fruiterer. That's where we are. And so in order to be taken seriously, WOGs that are not in the comedy space will hate to be called a WOG. They don't want to be associated with like pick one each. Now, a WOG who's in the media.
Would you call Gladys a WOG?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. She'll never ever say that.
Gladys butter chicken.
Yeah.
Gladys butter chicken.
Yes.
Should never claim it.
Yeah.
Albo.
Yeah.
That's right.
He'd
Yeah.
never claim it. Let's go more entertainment shaped. I don't know. Fucking
We just call WOGs European too. 'Cause I was
Hugh Jackman.
yeah.
He's Greek.
Is he?
He's Greek.
Wouldn't know.
He'd never
No.
call himself a WOG. Fuck. Like, you get my point, right? You get my point.
Yeah, 100%.
These guys want to distance themselves from WOG boy. Nah, fucking the stupidity, because they realize that archetype, that characterization is kind of like you're funny and you're in because you're funny, but you're not going to be taken seriously as a member of the society.
So you kind of like typecasted it just like that.
That's right.
That humorous figure.
So if you're a WOG, you're either fat pizza or you're a white person. Or you're just a white person. And we're not going to put you on that TV show because we've already got fucking Tom Gleason or whatever. You know what I mean? This is now I'm starting to get a little personal, but
Yeah. Right, man. It's what you're feeling.
yeah.
So-
But does that ring true to you guys? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
like they're not going to call those people WOGs, and those people aren't going to call themselves WOGs.
And I haven't seen it in the way like you're saying, like, unless it's something to take the piss out of, or, you know, to be humorous. So, and now when you think about it as well, like who has been that figure for wogs to be in that position of being taken seriously and acknowledging their heritage?
Never. Karl Stefanovic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's Croatian. I'm pretty sure, or maybe he's maybe.
We've got the itch.
He's
got the itch, yeah.
Yeah, he's an itch.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the thing. We don't know which itch he is
Yeah,
because he's never gonna fucking say it on the Today Show, right?
Yeah.
So we don't know which itch he is.
Yeah, which itch?
Which itch? Which itch, Carl? Which itch?
We want to know
The
which
people
itch.
want Australia wants to know which itch.
We want to scratch that itch as well.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's it's a weird thing, and the thing is, I'm conflicted about it because there's been times where I have not wanted to be called a wog. My very first tour show was called "Don't Call Me a Wog," but I had the word wog in the title because I am really conflicted about this sentiment. Because when I started comedy, people were like, "Oh, you said the word wog on stage. Does that word even exist anymore? Do you even hear that word anymore?" And I'm like, maybe not where you're fucking hanging out, bro, but yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a. Well, look at Sushi Manga. They've made a brand out of it.
They've made a brand out of it.
Made a brand out of it, and like it's great. It's entertaining. We enjoy it, but like you said, they made a brand out of it because it's humorous and there's a big community that can relate to it. Which I watch it, I enjoy it.
Yeah, love watching the videos.
But like you said, look, I'm looking at it from a completely different perspective now.
Case in point,
I'm actually shocked that you're on the same page as me. I thought I was the only one out there.
Nah, bro. No. I think a lot of people feel this way.
Yeah.
Case in point about Sushi Mango, and I can't remember if I said it on their podcast. I can't remember if they kept it in. Stop me if I did. But Sushi Mango were invited to host the Australian Open a couple of years ago. Great spot within the Australian media. Fantastic. But they had to do it in character. It wasn't these are three artists who have cultivated this following by creating all of these characters that people love, and they're this media personality and they're live performers and blah blah blah. Nope, they had to go on as, hey, that's a good price. That they had to go on as those characters.
As the characters.
Because the Australian cultural landscape can only handle a stupid figure of fun or which itch are you, Carl? You know what I mean? That. There's no middle ground. There's no nuance.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That
very
is
very
interesting. Did they do that?
They did. They hosted the Australian Open final. It was great. They did a great job.
Yeah.
But they were Pino, Lino, and Gino, whatever their dads are called.
Yeah. Right, it's interesting.
That's full
It's
on.
very, very interesting. Like I said, well, I don't know if we've spoken about this. So that's the thing. I think I've had this conversation with Nick.
You would have had something, because I can tell you guys feel this way.
Yeah.
You would have had
yeah.
You would have had some
Probably.
variation of this conversation, because it's like even just going as simple as making fun of wogs for being too woggy. It's something that all.
But probably one of my favourite foods to eat, even though it wasn't on
your death row.
It wasn't on my
row,
death.
yeah.
Is a fucking meat pie.
Yeah.
I froth for a good meat pie.
Yeah.
I will drive for a good meat pie.
Yeah.
I love
Absolutely. If
Nothing wog about that.
If I'm driving rurally, I'm looking for the best
Oh,
bakery
yeah,
to get the
yeah,
best
yeah,
fucking
I want to
pie.
see best pie in town.
Yeah.
I'm fucking stopping there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you if your pie is the best in
Yep.
town.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I am a connoisseur snob for Asian food.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolutely.
How good's a good dirty Chinese?
How good is a good dirty Chinese feed? Just as good as a fucking Malaysian feed. Just as good as, you know what I mean? We're spoilt in Sydney. You can get
Yes.
everything in
Yeah.
Sydney.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Like seriously, it's But good points. Like I love meat pie. I love a sausage roll. You know what I mean? I love snags. I love all that stuff.
Especially
But-
at the stadium. I don't know what it is about the stadium,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
a garbage $21 fucking
I was
hot
about to
dog
say-
where they charge you 60 cents for mustard and tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Scoff it
Yeah,
down.
When I see my car get declined, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be worth every
Yeah,
buck.
absolutely. Hang on, brother. I got to leave the stadium to get reception to transfer money to be able to afford this fucking hot dog, and you bet I'm going to enjoy every bite.
Hey, interesting conversation. Thank you for bringing it up because I loved it.
Yeah. It doesn't get spoken about enough.
Next time I come on, fuck your panino. I want a 4 and 20.
Four and
Go to 7-Eleven and then unwrap it and then just like put it on a plate and like,
Right.
bro, I made this for you.
VB instead of nutrient
That's
water.
it, VB.
Meat pies. Remember? Did you ever do like the old like heat 'em up the frozen ones from the shops?
Oh, 100%.
We'll get them. The party pies.
Party
The
pies.
party pies, yeah.
There we go.
Party pies and rakia next time. That's what we're
There we
doing.
go.
The combination you never thought would happen. That's what we do here.
Fucking oath.
We mix it up.
We're on.
Yeah.
Not to move on from that topic because again, mate, we enjoyed it, but we had to ask, how are your FIFA skills?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, but because and for a very specific reason, I hate playing against anyone else.
By far, one of the funniest clips I have seen, and that's what made us reach out to you when you were like, "Yeah, I don't play my mates."
Yeah, absolutely. I mean it to the deepest core of my being. I don't play video games very often, but if I do, every year I'm not bullshitting you. Every year I buy FIFA, I win the Champions League with Juve, and then I don't touch it again. And I don't play with anyone, and I play on professional and third the easiest difficulty. Where if I'm not concentrating, I might draw, but more often than not, I'm fucking destroying them.
The best.
And yeah, who is anybody to tell me I can't live out my vicarious fantasy on the television? No, thank you.
That's a good point, but mate, like, do you go in knowing that you're going to win? Is that like the whole strategy? Like, I'm going to play this new game. I know I'm going to win the Champions League without any
difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're happy with that. You sleep at night comfortably.
Why would I pay good hard money to not win the Champions League? I already pay good hard money to watch Juve not win the Champions League in real life.
Mate, I can one up here. I play on what do I play? I play second from the top.
Okay, world class.
World class.
So it's legendary world class.
Professional.
Oh, so I'm third from the
You're
top.
third from the
Then
top.
semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
Hello.
Look out. But again, don't play online. I play mates if they come over, but I only play the computer. And I like to play a game of FIFA to switch my brain off.
Yes,
the shop.
that's right.
It's great. So I play a game. My wife's got several videos of me playing nobody but the computer, breaking controllers.
Yeah.
I bought 4 controllers last year.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. I bought 4. I bought them because I broke them, and it'll be a simple throw on the wall. The last one I smashed on the ground and pieces went everywhere.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah, I'm the same.
It was bad, but I only do that because it suggests that I'm good enough to go to the very top level, which was, what was it?
World class, second from the top.
No, it's
Legendary.
It suggests you're so good you can go to legendary.
Yeah, they do that. They do that to me. And so you tried it.
I click it.
Nah, that really upset me. I'm like, fuck you. You don't tell me. Don't ever say this again to me. You sure you don't want to change level? I'm here for a reason.
To win. Oh, I get the shits and it's bad. And because I'm so concentrated in the game, plus I got to watch kids.
Yeah.
As well. You know, you're like,
Get out, Tino.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, go to your mother. It's bad, but like breaking controllers from the computer, everyone thinks that I'm fucking crazy. Level with me. It's not.
No, it's a perfectly healthy outlet.
Hey, if their computer can't challenge me, then why the fuck is it there? Everyone's like, but you're not even playing anybody. Yes, I fucking am. I'm playing the AI.
No, you're not playing the AI, Nick. This is what people don't understand about this.
Who am I?
You're playing against you.
I hear.
You know?
I hear.
You know what I mean?
I hear.
We're defeating the evil part of ourselves.
I hear.
You're breaking the controllers so you don't break jaws in real life.
There we go.
Okay? That's what we do this for. That's why I win 6-0 and go, because I'm calm in real life.
There we go.
You know?
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
My wife needs to hear this.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you playing games? You need to hear
This isn't a game. This is therapy.
That's right.
This is... Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
I don't play... No! We'd hate that.
Someone's gonna win, someone's gonna
Do you know what we do? We'd be on the same team against the computer.
Oh, that's what we need to do, yeah.
As Juve, that's perfect.
Yeah, as Juve and semi-pro difficulty. And we'd pump them 18-0 and then we'd just...
You can't be celebrating every goal.
No,
You don't.
I
You don't
challenge myself. I go, if it's getting too easy, I can only score from outside the box.
No, don't worry about that.
No, you just go
I'll
for
just
it.
go for it.
Yeah.
Look.
Keep it draws out.
Look.
Pass it.
So I'm Juve, and you're throttling your Veronas and your Empolis. It's 4-0. You're fine. You put the kids on. You let the young boys have a run out. Give them a bit of, you know what I mean? And then you develop them, and it's fine, okay? And then you field questions by the media afterwards, right? And no problem, okay? But when I'm playing, like, I'm not that good, so when I'm playing against Man City in the Champions League semi-final, I got to be on my game to beat them 7-0. You know what I mean?
Well, you put it
Nothing
down
less than 5.
Nothing less than I beat PSG 5-1 in one semi-final.
Yeah, you
I
celebrate
hate
that.
it. Fuck you.
Wait, is this all on a career mode?
Yeah, I won't do anything
Just
else.
one season?
I used to do two, but now I do one because the transfers become too unrealistic for me, and I get upset.
They do.
I get upset. Although the actual real life has caught up with how unrealistic the transfers got. So maybe I might be back in, because a couple of years ago, it would be like obscure. I don't know if it's going to be entertaining for our listeners, but whatever. You'd have obscure Bournemouth players going to play for Monza. You'd have fucking Ryan Christie playing for Palermo, and I'm like, that would never happen. But now it kind of is. There's a lot of English and Scottish players playing in Serie A. So
That's true.
Look, Tomini just playing.
It's making a comeback.
it's making a comeback.
It's making a comeback. How did you pick Juve as your team?
I didn't.
Who chose it for you?
My dad put the jersey on me at 2 years old,
That's fair.
and that was it.
That's
And that was it. And between us, not between us, between us, all of us, the World Wide Web, I actually, like, my dad is autism football fan, just like reading the schedules, he's crazy.
He's for it.
And for a long time as a child, I resisted it. I was like, no, I don't like football. It's not my thing. I played, but I didn't really care that much. And then I think probably in order to maintain a sense of closeness to my dad after my parents divorced, I just became super, super fucking into it. And it coincided, incidentally, with Juve getting relegated.
Yeah.
And it was almost like the pain of my parents' divorce and the pain of that simultaneously came together. And so it was like Juve was my life after that. And that was it. That was the end. Premier League I love. I don't support any team in the Premier League. I just love watching the league, and I pick stories that I like, and I follow that for the season.
Yeah.
And I sleep better because of that.
The Premier League is full on.
Yeah.
It's full on.
Yeah.
It's such a fast-paced game. Like, I don't know. I enjoy watching all sport. I can watch, if sport's on, I can watch it. I enjoy watching baseball.
You're a freak.
That's
Mate,
weird.
it's slow, but it's like, well, they're hitting the ball. Someone might catch it.
Okay.
Let's see if someone catches this ball.
I will say, I don't know if it's growing up in Australia, I don't know if it's growing up as a boy, I don't know what it is, but there's something soothing about watching a nice, freshly mowed green pitch on the TV.
Oh,
You just see it,
Yeah,
it's
you're
nice.
wrong.
It's calming, it's green, this is cricket, doesn't matter what it is. If there's some idiot yelling commentary and there's a nice laid turf, I'm soothed.
Yeah.
I'm soothed.
Yeah, that's it.
I look up like Premier League pitches when they're like groundsmen have done like a number on the pitch, like how they do all the patterns and all that.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
The
They
patterns.
watch
Watching
them.
them do it, yeah.
What about Italy? Do they do those patterns, or is it just straight, just the lines on the fields?
They actually enforced a ban on the patterns a couple of years ago, but I think they reneged on that. They also they mandated that they were going to have no. Italy is so fucking. They're really, really rigid in a lot of the rules for no reason at all. Like a couple of years ago, they said we're banning all green kits because players are going to get confused with the grass. So no green kits.
Did they really do that?
They tried, and then Sassuolo were like, "Come on,
Yeah, the black and green.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are we supposed to do? Yeah.
And they were like, oh, all right, maybe next season, and then they just forgot about it. But they will do like, if I'm wearing, my team wears red top, red shorts, white socks, and your team's your team's blue shirt, fucking yellow shorts, but also white socks, they'll make you change the white socks because we'll get confused. It's crazy.
That's so intricate. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
How about you fucking fix the stadiums, bro? How about that? How about you don't worry about who's wearing what socks? How about you fix the fucking... How about the stands don't cave in next week in fucking Salerno, and then we'll worry about what socks we're wearing, you
Wow.
fucking idiots.
They got the priority straight there.
Yeah,
Fucking white. And the typical Italians worried about how you look.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about the bella figura.
Yeah,
The kids.
exactly.
I may fanboy you a bit here. I was at the game, the Italy-Croatia game.
In the Euros?
In the Euros.
No, you fucking... So you saw Zaccagni, the buzzer beater, live?
I was working like a fucking slave dog I am behind my coffee machine, and he calls me, and I'm watching the game on my phone on top of the coffee machine. So he calls me, I answer it, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are shit, whatever." But before I see it happening, you hear the whole fucking crowd erupt, and I looked at the guy that I'm working with, and I go, "There's no fucking way that we've just put one away."
You blew
Literally.
your load.
He blew his load.
You blew your load.
I was actually an Italian supporter that night, but I was upset because the Croatians were against us. It was like 25% Italians in the stadium, 75% Croatians. We were copping it. Like, we're decked out. Like, I bought my mate's Italian jersey, all that. So,
Why would you do that?
well, my mates were Italian, so I was just going to do it with friends.
fair
So I was
enough.
I
Blend
better-
in, blend
I
in.
better
Yeah.
own it. Own
Yeah.
it. But they were, like, it was hostile. Like,
Yeah.
proper
Oh, yeah.
hostile. And then I was like, I've got to FaceTime Lombardo because I'm like, mate, I'm copping it because of you. I literally I've got the video, I'll show you after. My mate recorded the goal. We're like on the upper stand. We saw it just go in as soon as it left his foot. It was one of, like,
You knew as soon as it left his
Yeah,
foot.
yeah.
You knew it.
Oh, watching
highlight.
it.
It was the highlight
knew it.
of the trip. And our other four mates, two married on the honeymoons, two couples, we met up with them after. We were like, that was the best experience ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
The crowd went silent. The Croatians just fled. It was unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
That's one thing
was-
we don't have here that we could adopt from overseas.
Yeah.
What,
was-
good football?
A good
Yeah.
football, yeah.
That'd be nice.
It'd be
That would be
nice to
nice.
watch something
That'd
good
be
on
nice.
TV.
And packed out stadiums. Like,
And
yeah,
packed out stadiums.
that was really cool. Although sometimes you get annoyed when there's so many people, or I sometimes do, but like that was cool. They were full into it, every single thing. Like, man, crazy. Where were you watching the game?
Nonno's house with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you lose it?
Nonno. Yeah, we lost it. We lost
Yeah.
it. After 90 minutes of Nonno going, the fucking shit,
Yeah.
fucking like screaming at the TV. Yeah. We were about to blow our load as
Yeah.
well.
Mate.
But yeah.
That was
Yeah.
What a, like, just how your heart just changed, like, fuck, we're gone.
Yeah.
We're gone. Was it 94 minutes?
96.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
96.
was late. Like,
Yeah.
literally last kick of the game. Like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was an insane,
What is-
insane
Yeah.
game.
Crazy.
And live.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
cool,
awesome.
man. Not gonna lie. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up because I remember you were mentioning it. I was like, oh, I better tell Anthony that. I'll show the video back for sure. Like, it was just
That's awesome, man.
scenes.
European. My dad is turning 60 next week, and he doesn't want a bar of the family for his birthday. He's taking his 8 best mates, and they've already booked in for the month. They're just watching games across Europe and playing
No
golf.
way.
That's all they're
There we
doing.
go.
That's a
They
sick
just
trip.
bought tickets to Liverpool Bologna Champions League.
Wow.
Yeah,
In Bologna or
in Anfield.
that's sick.
Yeah, I know.
That is sick.
That's how you spend your 60th birthday.
Do you know what? I brought this up with my mates the other day. The football mate, the real football nerd mates.
Yeah.
And what we want to do at some point is go to Europe, but only go to like Bulgaria, Serbia, fucking
Proper.
yeah, and go to
proper.
the derbies there. I don't want to. No Premier League, no Serie A, no La Liga. We go to like those derbies where you might get speared
Yeah.
and just enjoy those atmospheres. You probably pay fucking €7 for the ticket.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's alright, enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what you gotta fucking
Enjoy it.
do.
Man, you want that feeling of like, I may die here.
Yeah.
Like, you want that. It's like, yep.
He'll be making me the pizza.
Last before you go.
That's it.
Alright, boys, come here. We don't go to the bars.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Alright, before we wrap up, man, because we've had such a joy having you on, we've got a couple of things that we do on here. And we don't know if it will change your opinion on Nick because he loves this game.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it Bean Boozled?
It's Bean Boozled.
I've been wondering why this has been sitting here the whole time.
We play with you.
Alright.
So, we're
I haven't played Bean Boozled.
You've never played it?
I don't think so.
Do you know the premise of it or?
No.
Do you want me to run you through it a little bit?
Okay.
So there are jelly beans, as you can tell.
Okay.
They're all different colours.
Yep.
But they all have different flavours.
Okay.
So, for
And
example...
what, some of them are snot flavoured, but some of them are...
Isn't that weird? The first one I was going to read out was juicy pear
Okay.
or booger. So a green one could either be juicy pear or booger.
Okay.
But if you get one of the white coloured ones, you're either going to be eating buttered popcorn
Yeah.
or a rotten egg.
A rotten egg. Okay.
Right? My favourite one to bring up with people to get them excited for the game is either strawberry banana smoothie. It's not
Great.
too bad,
Yeah.
or dead fish.
Okay. Well, a dead fish would be better than a live fish, but...
You reckon? Like
Yeah.
dead
Yeah.
rotting fish sitting
Oh,
in the
rotting
corner,
fish.
you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought it was like a...
Sashimi or
Nah, it's
something?
dead
No, not a
fish.
sashimi. Like a, dead fish is what we eat. So maybe
Like a
like a...
bacala?
Yeah, maybe like a battered barramundi or something.
Yeah,
No, it's not
This,
bad.
this fish has been sitting in the corner for a while.
Alright, so who's going first?
You're going first. I'll spin for you. You spin
Okay.
for me. It's landed in the middle, so I'll spin again because you didn't want that fish anyway. Well, this one isn't too bad. It's Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Which one?
You know what? That's a good question because I feel like
Us? Which one?
I don't want to give the poor bloke a rotten egg.
It should be
It
white
just
with
looks
like
all white.
blue, red, and yellow.
The whitest one that you can see in there. Just before you.
This one's totally white. Alright.
Just get your nutrient water close just in case.
What are the options?
Tutti Frutti Stinky Socks, or it may be birthday cake or dirty dishwasher.
I think it's birthday cake.
Oh, there we go. So you're
Oh,
enjoying
that's
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's a sick one.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys.
But you know how you can sort of placebo yourself into thinking that anything's disgusting if you try really hard? I thought to myself, it tastes kind of coconutty, kind of cakey, but this could also be feet. I don't know.
Alright, you can spin for me.
Alright.
We don't like to let our guests suffer on their own.
Nope. You got the blue. The blue is either berry blue or toothpaste. Oh, that's not
That's
fair.
sweet.
Toothpaste is good.
Yeah, that's like the.
What'd you get?
What do you call it?
I'm brushing my teeth.
Toothpaste. Nice. Alright.
Yes, please.
Spin
sir.
for him.
Toasted marshmallow or stink bug. It's
I know the one.
You know the one?
Another one. He fucking cops it all the time. We play this every week. He always cops it.
Oh man.
Stink bug. Oh, I want to try to rank one. Let me go again.
Oh, do a lucky dip.
I wanna try
We'll
it.
do a lucky dip.
No,
I was gonna
a
pack
lucky
it away.
dip. No.
So
You
don't-
gotta spin. You gotta spin.
You want to spin?
Yeah, you gotta spin again.
Are you sure you want to try?
I want to rank one. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, it says toasted marshmallow or stink bug. So I think.
That's it. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's the puke one.
that's.
Oh, that's. Do you want to do that one? Want to try it?
What's
It's either peach or bath. It's bad.
We got there in the end.
It's bad.
We gotta do like you did too.
We're gonna do lucky dip.
Oh, okay.
Fuck me, that rules.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It actually tasted like vomit.
Yeah, it's
I
bad.
think I've
And
just
I-
done
and-
the same one.
And it didn't. It took a moment.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, the same one.
Yeah.
I've got a cheat code.
What's pink?
Swallow it like a tablet. Pink. Oh, strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Go hard.
I'm good.
Go
You good?
Good, yeah.
That was some very good ASMR for that
Yeah.
for that end.
Yeah. Thank
You munched it. That was a good munch. I rate the munch.
My munching's getting there.
That's a great way to end the podcast.
Just a.
No, just this.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got more, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
We got
You're
more
not leaving.
games.
Oh, great. Let's do it.
We got more games.
Let's do it.
Okay. It's time. There's a hypothetical going on.
All right.
It's pretty late as well, so you should be pretty safe. But there's a gun to your head. You got to know your contacts in your phone quite well. If they answer, the gun goes off. You're gone.
If they answer.
If they answer,
I
can't
mean,
call anyone dead.
are we actually going to call them now?
We're gonna call them.
Okay.
You got
It's 10 o'clock at night, so
Yeah, right.
You got someone? Like he called his mum.
my mother never has.
My mum's overseas, so it's cheating.
Oh, yeah.
It's a check.
I called my brother. He did answer.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right.
And then we just put it on speaker right next to the microphone just to hear it as well.
You're confident they won't answer? Oh, you're gonna call. I think you're safe. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done.
I just called a person by the name of Alessandro Lombardo.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to introduce you to your cousin, but alas,
Doesn't matter.
I will say that it is a little bit of a cheat because I have fucking 13 mates that have babies now, and honestly, you could
Oh,
pick any
yeah.
of them, and they're
We're
the
asleep,
little
mate.
ones asleep.
Yeah.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
So
calls me all the time when I don't answer my phone. I'm like, with the kids. It's not gonna be the right time to talk.
okay, do you know what the difficulty was for me though? Is that I never call. I'm not a caller. I get bothered by talking on the phone. So if I'm calling somebody, they might get concerned.
Oh, right.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, no.
Son doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a
He
fuck.
doesn't give a fuck. He's like,
He'll probably message me right now saying what? He's not asleep.
that's a good mate.
He just doesn't have time for my shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good mate. Though.
Yeah, he's a good man.
That's a good mate.
Oh, you're live. You're still kicking.
Beautiful,
One.
beautiful.
What else do we have on this run sheet?
Oh, we're just going to end it now on the Flaeva 5, and then we'll get you to plug your upcoming shows for
Okay.
your show Papul.
Okay.
Alright, so Flaeva 5, we just do a ranking system top 5.
Yep.
We can help you out, or
Yep.
you two may be the experts today.
Yep.
Now, we've done this before, but we want to get your take because you seem more of a diehard fan than this other bloke we had on.
Okay.
Flaeva 5 Juventus players. Doesn't have to be
Current or all time?
Maybe
All time.
since you two have been on. So you're similar ages.
Yep.
Yeah.
Since you've been alive.
Okay. In order.
Doesn't have to be. It can be. If you got it in order, great. If not, it can just be 5 of the best.
The best or my favorite?
Let's hear both.
Okay.
Well, let's hear your favourite first.
All right. Well, the best. Let's go with the best. The best would be easier because it's kind of subjective, objective. Alessandro Del Piero, Cristiano Ronaldo, Gianluigi Buffon, Pavel Nedved, Giorgio Chiellini.
Pretty good list.
That's
That's a
my
pretty
top.
good
That's
list.
my top 5.
That's a
Probably
pretty good
the
list.
best players.
You wouldn't put Pirlo in there, anyway? I really enjoyed his time there. I was
Yeah.
happy the move from AC.
You know what? I'll take or leave Pirlo or Chiellini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Alright, solid. And our favourite?
Marchisio.
Good answer.
Paulo Dybala.
What a guy.
dropped the dick for, by the way.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Is that 3?
Edgar Davids.
It's a lot to think about.
You've done well so far.
And Alessandro Del Piero.
Wow.
There we go. Do you know what Dybala means to us?
To you two? A lot?
When we greet each other,
Yeah.
this is what we do. I was confused, heartbroken.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think
Yeah.
when they were getting rid of him. But what a deserving welcome they gave him in Rome.
Yeah. I'm happy he's happy.
Mate, but what the fuck?
I get it.
He was... I wouldn't say he was underperforming. I feel like he just had maybe a bad couple of months.
He wasn't underperforming in terms of output. He was underperforming in terms of frequency. He was injured.
Yeah.
He was injured too often.
Yeah, I get it, but work with him.
That's why same reason why they got rid of Chiesa. Injured too often, on too much money, unreliable.
I think that's a problem in soccer anyway. They're getting paid before they prove themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Give you this much. Go, let's see what you can do.
Do you know what? After the mercato that Juve just had, they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's the best mercato I've ever seen in my life. I don't know about you. I was actually thinking about asking you this question on the drive over here. I can't remember a better mercato than this mercato. Granted, we haven't seen how good all these players are.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of them are good, you know?
They've restructured a great team.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The midfield alone. Those 3 in the midfield.
Oh, forget
Louise,
about it.
was it Thuram?
Thuram and Koopmeiners. I mean, Koopmeiners is a baller. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing. The fact that we got him on top, and then Nico Gonzalez, as far as I'm concerned, has been better in Serie A over the last 5 years than Chiesa.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
No argument from me. Conceição looks like a fucking top signing. Kalulu was good when Milan won the championship a couple of years ago. Di Gregorio just looks like a fucking serial killer. I love him.
But do you think they're all going to blend together? Well, I mean, they've started off fantastic.
Yeah. I think they will, because the best signing of the whole summer was Thiago Motta.
Yeah, Motta, the coach.
Yeah.
Mate.
I have so much faith.
Yeah. And we really did need something different in the coaching
Big
staff.
time.
Something like we did. And hats off to
Mad Max.
Allegri.
Yeah.
He drove a lot of seasons.
Yeah. It was a mistake to bring him back.
It was a mistake to bring him back. But I feel like they're almost like, well, fuck, what do we do? Let's bring him back, see what happens.
Yeah. They could have kept Pirlo.
Yeah, look, they threw him in the deep end.
They threw him in the deep end.
He was supposed to be doing under 21s.
He was. He was in the job for 8 days, and then they promoted him.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make a big dick bold move like that,
fucking stick
with it.
Yeah,
stick with it. Be a big dick then. He didn't do that bad. He won.
No.
He won the Coppa Italia and the fucking Super Cup in his first season as a coach. Give him a shot.
Yeah.
He last one season?
One season. Yeah.
Wow.
But now, does he ever get that role back again? Which he would probably
No,
not.
Sampdoria fired him 2 weeks ago.
Oh, there you go. Done.
Yeah, he's not going to be a top coach. No way.
But give him.
It could have been something.
It could have been something 100% with the club. He was more passionate playing for fucking Juventus than he was.
He was, because they treated him better.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He was cut about being cut from Milan. You know, but what the appreciation he showed back to the club and how he performed and played.
Wait a minute. You didn't do your top 5 favorites. You didn't do your top 5 best and top 5 favorites.
That's true.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, my number one's Del Piero. Number one.
Both lists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly. Yeah.
He's the
goat.
man. Number two's Dybala.
Both lists.
So my favourite. Sorry, I think he's my top 2 of. What was the first?
Best and favorite.
Best and favourite. Okay. I'm gonna say Dybala. I loved him on the field.
For both.
Yeah, but in favourite to put Marquisio above him.
Okay.
Then Dybala.
Okay, so Del Piero, Marquisio, Dybala for your favorite. Do 2 more favorites.
Yeah.
Favorites is hard because there's players that aren't that good that mean a fucking
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot to you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
a lot to
exactly.
you. Like Momo Sissoko.
See, another one of my favourites is Quadrado. I just liked him.
He betrayed us.
I know, but I just liked him while he was with us.
Yeah, he was good.
You know, he was that young Colombian.
Colombia.
Yeah. Fast on that right wing, you know. And probably Chiellini.
Yeah.
Because of the dedication. You know what's a shame? We didn't mention... Did we mention Buffon in either of them?
I said Buffon in my top 5 best.
Okay. And he deserves more than his flowers.
Yeah.
More than his flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the greatest goalkeeper of all time.
Of all time.
Anywhere.
Of all time.
Anywhere on the planet. Anywhere. Other planets. The greatest.
And what's your take on... Fuck, I'm having a mental blank for Donnarumma.
He's a great keeper.
I don't think he deserved the player of the tournament in the Euros. Is that what he got? Player
He
of the
did.
tournament?
I thought he did.
You
I thought he
reckon?
did. Yeah, I thought he did.
I don't know. Like, alright, you saved the goals in the penalty shootout.
Yeah, he was really good throughout. I don't know. They could have given it to any Italian player, honestly.
That was a team.
That was a team.
Almost,
That was a
I'm
team.
not going to say it was a 2016. That was.
Wow, it wasn't a 2006.
That was
the
the
2016. Is
That was crazy.
There's so many videos of it saying that was the peak of football.
Yeah,
Was that
absolutely.
2016, and even to think who was in that whole competition, who they were playing against.
What time is it? We're fucking.
We could just make this a
Listen,
two-part.
He
listen,
did say it's
listen,
like, well, I said you're a Juve fan.
In 2006, I've had this rant so many times, but I know you're going to feel this. 2006 World Cup is the greatest time for football ever.
Ever.
Every single top caliber nation had an 11 of world-class players. Whether it's Argentina, Riquelme, Saviola, fucking Ayala, Zanetti, Brazil, forget about it. Ronaldo, Adriano, Kaká, the whole Ronaldinho. Every single top caliber nation had a full 11 of world-class players, which you don't get now. And then every smaller nation had at least one world-class. Czech Republic, Rosicki, Nedved, Milan Baros, fucking Jan Koller. And then even the bullshit, we're just here to fill the numbers teams. Even they had a world-class player. Togo had Adebayor. Trinidad and Tobago had Dwight York. Fucking Ivory Coast had like 6 or 7 good players. Hit me with Serbia and Montenegro, because they were called Serbia and Montenegro at that point. They had so many good players. Like, there was not one team that didn't have like the equivalent of what Poland have with Lewandowski now, where it's like, that's the guy, right? No team did. Now you'd be lucky to have, now it was England and Spain in the final of the Euros because they were the only 2 teams that had good players across the squad. That was it. 2006 was the peak.
Even Socceroos.
Even the Socceroos.
Viduka.
Even the Socceroos.
Bresciano.
Fucking oath, bro. Cool.
Swartzer in the goals.
Bro.
Lucas Neal.
Grella.
Yes. Oh, mate.
What about
Tim Cahill.
Tim Cahill.
Aloisi was in that team.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, I know.
Very good take.
I know. It was the best time. It was
And you
the
just
best
had
time.
Ronaldo, Messi starting as well.
Yeah.
They were still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that Portugal team, in addition to Ronaldo, had Deco, Figo,
Yes.
Maniche, Pauleta, Ricardo Carvalho, like,
Yeah,
man.
legends.
Yeah.
Probably Pepe was there as well.
Nah, too young.
Nah, too
Pepe
young.
wasn't in that team.
Really?
Pepe came a couple of years later.
A couple years later. Yeah, right. Even when Spain's dominance happened just after too, they were just freaks.
They did,
Yeah.
but even then, Raul, David Villa,
Oh,
Fernando Torres,
Donnies.
yeah, Puyol, Sergio Ramos was a baby who's in the team.
Yeah.
It's like
Casillas.
yeah, he was the keeper.
Oh, mate. What a time.
It was the best time.
What
It
a
was the
time.
best of times.
Honestly, the peak.
The
Like,
Ukraine had Shevchenko, who'd won the Ballon d'Or a year and a half earlier,
There you
bro.
go.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Ah,
And then France.
Cameroon, Samuel Eto'o.
Yes.
France, forget about it.
Henri, Zidane, who was Vieira.
Henri Zidane, Vieira, Makelele, Willy Sagnol, Lilian
Yeah.
Thuram, William
fucking
Gallas.
all the players,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, bro. The 2006 World Cup is like right here. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Damn.
And just to sign it off, the Italian team.
Yeah.
Like,
There we go.
2 years before Greece.
but
Yeah.
the thing is, but the thing is, like the before the tournament, I didn't think Italy were gonna. I thought they'd do okay, but I didn't think, oh, this is the team that's gonna win it, because all the other teams had
Yeah, stacked.
like
Yeah.
Everybody was stacked.
everybody was stacked. England, fuck me dead.
Yeah.
We weren't
Rooney,
favourites at all.
Lampard,
No, not at all. We weren't favourites. But when you look back at the team and you look at every single player that's in the team, you're like, yeah, fucking oath, that's a World Cup winning team.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
had Alessandro Del Piero on the bench, bro. He didn't even start.
Madness. That's madness.
I did shed tears when the last game he walked off in the pink jersey for Juventus.
They did him bad. They did him dirty.
Oh, but he hit the right age.
He hit the right age,
hit
but
the
his,
right
his
age.
send-off was not what it should have been.
No, no,
Like,
no,
Juve are
no.
generally pretty bad with legends. They're
Yeah.
pretty bad with yeah. We're gonna have to cut all of, like, I don't know. Does your listener base want to listen about like,
Man, it's
to
all
football?
going. It's all going on.
It's all going on.
It's
No.
all going on.
All
If they want
right.
to listen, they'll listen.
All right. You know
Yeah.
what? I rate it. If
Yeah.
they want to listen, they'll listen.
They'll listen.
I'll listen. But to sign off, your tours, you're still going with Papul.
Yes.
And it was inspired by your Greek Papul,
Mhm.
who was the best goalkeeper, apparently you were saying. Is that right?
So he was a goalkeeping prodigy in Greece
That's right, yes.
in the 50s. He had trials with Olympiacos and he was doing pretty well. And then he came here and he was a big name goalkeeper in Adelaide until he punched the ref and got banned for life.
There we go.
And he got sick at the start of last year when I was writing my new show, and I'm like, I'm just going to tell his life story as my new show and then infuse all of this stuff, because I find that there's a lot of parallels between him and me, and so the show is kind of like balancing that.
How good.
And yeah, it's the first time I've liked the show after performing it more than 4 times, so I've
Yeah.
decided to just keep rolling with it.
You doing any Sydney shows?
I am. So I've done all the Australian festivals this year. So I did Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, Brisbane. Then I did a show in Darwin, Canberra, Wollongong. The last show that I did was in London.
Yeah, congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
London.
Thank
First
you.
show.
London,
Oh, man, very good.
last month.
How was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
The best show ever. I loved
Oh,
it. I loved
so
it. It
good,
was
man.
fantastic. I'm going back to Melbourne in a couple of weeks. Then next month I'm doing Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth. November, I'm doing my first New Zealand tour.
Oi, congratulations.
Thank
on that,
you.
Very good.
The Sydney Encore is in January. It's
Oh.
not officially confirmed yet.
Well, you
Okay.
gotta let us know when it is.
I will let you know when it is because I need you there.
We will be
I
there.
need you there because it's going to be at Enmore Theatre,
Oh, we'll be there.
and I need to sell 1,600 tickets.
Easy.
We're gonna help you
So
sell
we're talking-
1,600
we're
tickets,
ta-
ladies and gentlemen.
Right, you heard it here.
Yeah, that's it.
And then after that, I'm doing Canada tour in February.
Wow.
Mate, very
Yeah,
good.
it's all-
That's
it's all-
awesome,
it's
man.
all-
There's a big, let's use the word wog
Yep.
culture.
There's that, yeah,
In Canada.
100%, 100%.
We haven't fucking brought it up. I completely forgot to bring it up. Have you heard of wog engineering?
I mean, yes, but this sounds like WOG engineering with a capital W. So what are we talking
With a
about?
capital W.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
So it's like when you're at your normal's house and there's the shelf hanging up.
Yeah,
You can't use that broom because that broom's holding up the shelf.
that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you've noticed.
That's
but
my
this-
papu's entire house.
Perfect. This set is built on that.
Okay. This is not a table, I take it. This is a, yep. We
Whole
got
bunch
the
of
milk,
milk crates with the
3 milk
tabletop
crates,
on it.
yep.
There's little plugs holding stuff up. There's, it's gonna work as long as you don't touch it.
That's right.
Yes.
Don't touch
Yeah.
it.
That's it.
100%.
And this country was built
This country was built on WOG
on
engineering.
log engineering.
100%.
And I'd like to tell people that and remind them, like, in
Don't
case you want to call me a wog, don't forget.
That's right. Don't forget
Fucking
your
house is held up with a piece of fucking
yeah.
fishing wire.
Don't forget your roots.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your roots that are also pipes.
And where can everyone find you, by the way, to stay up to date? Anthony Locascio.
Instagram's probably the best at anthony.locash.
Locascio.
Yeah.
Oh, you spell it the way it's pronounced, not the way.
Yeah. It's also what people used to call me.
Just Locash.
People used to call me Locage, and
Yeah.
then I spelled it like that, and now people are like Locash. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever floats your boat.
That's Locascio.
Locash. Yeah.
Locascio.
Yes.
That's a very Italian last name.
It's very Sicilian last name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good, mate.
All right,
It's been an
boys.
honour.
Thank you. No,
very
it's
much.
been
Thank
it's
you
been
so much, man.
so much fun. This
Oh.
has been great. This has been
Thank
great.
you.
This went on for a while. This show.
I know. We'll do a
This,
quick check.
this is one of our longest shows. I
Ooh,
think.
just about to push 2 hours.
Oh shit! Are you gonna upload the whole thing?
We may just do it.
We will
Fuck
just
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. People
Awesome.
need to hear everything, man.
People need
Yeah.
to hear everything, but when they get to like, this is what the parliament. That's something I'm like, all
I
right.
hope it's still recording on that phone.
Very sweet.
Fuck yeah! All right, boys. Thank
Ladies
you so
and
much. This has
gentlemen,
been great.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
This has been Anthony Locascio, and we'll catch you guys next week.